Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys that from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the... Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. And he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin, because it's just so fucking sad.
Thank you for the kind words of wisdom, Jim Cornette, you lying old fuck. Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show. That was Monday Night Raw, folks. That was Monday Night Raw. Did you enjoy watching a show that was building towards a show that you don't give a fuck about? Have you ever watched the build to a show that you just didn't give a fuck about? I can't wait to watch all the building blocks that are Crown Jewel. I can't wait to talk about Crown Jewel, Crown Jewel, Crown Jewel. Oh, except we don't give a fuck. This is the real WWE roadblock. This is the real WWE cock block. Because we don't care about Crown Jewel. It's Crown Fool. It's Crown Buzzsaw. It's whatever you want to call it. It's all these things that they don't want to call it. It got booed tonight. The whole place booed Crown Jewel. You know why? They don't care. Nobody cares about Crown Jewel. We're watching the booking, the storytelling to a show that just nobody gives a fuck about. Meanwhile, you shafted the women who actually had an event that was booked in New York. And whatever the case. I don't know. It's going to be really bad. John Cena's not going. Bobby Lashley is the fill-in. Pretty nice that John Cena's going to be able to take a step aside. I don't know. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe down below. Don't miss out on my daily wrestling reviews, podcasts, and of course, I'm live after Raw, live after Smackdown, live after every event. And just for the fun of it, I'm going to take a phone call right off the bat, just for fun. I never do it. 617, I hung up on you, sorry. 315 is on the line. That's New York. What's up?
No.
New York!
Yo!
What's going on, man?
What the fuck happened?
What the fuck happened, man? They took all my mother's money.
Bro, my fucking Spectrum fucked up for like an hour and a half. I got it on Facebook Live.
Really?
It went...
You missed Raw then? You missed the end of Raw?
The whole fucking shit was all fucked up.
It sounds like you're fucking drunk.
I had no sound. I had probably one sound every 5 seconds.
Wow, did that happen for anybody else?
No fucking video.
Jesus, did anybody else have that happen? Let us know. That's crazy.
The whole shit, fucking, dude, probably like hour and a half.
Really? That's crazy. I did not experience that. That's nuts.
Really?
It was horrible anyway. So I mean, they really didn't miss anything.
Good. Good.
Yeah, you're all good.
Because the 17 viewers that I had on Facebook Live is the most that I've ever had. Hallelujah.
But how are you watching? I thought you said you were watching Raw on Facebook Live.
No, I was watching on my TV. Fucking Spectrum.
Okay.
Spectrum fucked up. USA Network fucked up. It's still fucked up.
That's weird, man. That's weird. I don't know what to tell you. Mine was fine. Sounds like you might be drunk, but glad you had a good time, I suppose. Sorry about your Spectrum cable, though, man, I guess. I don't know. My Raw was not fucked up. Jake DeMarco's in the house. Jake DeMarco. How you doing, Jake? Oh, you're muted right now.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
I've been calling and it's not ringing. Got a little Skype.
Probably because 70 people were calling, yeah. There's like 1 million calls coming in. It probably cock-blocked you.
Could have, but
I'm
what
watching
an amazing night, huh?
Yeah, I know the Patriots and the Bills right now, I'll tell you. Sorry, that's what I'm cared about.
Last week tonight did put out a new promo for Crown Jewel that is pretty funny.
Oh,
I don't know if you got to see it or not, but...
Yeah, I think I saw the Twitter thing about it, but I didn't get to watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty on the nose. John Cena won't be there unless he wants to take a major PR hit. No women, it's...
Yeah.
It's more the same, but it's just funny. My God, full steam ahead for Crown Jewel, though, right? Fuck Evolution.
Yeah, full steam ahead for Crown Jewel, and also it's just like it's dawning on everyone. I think because I think for a while they were able to get away with this stuff because we were like, wow, there's going to be a big event like in another country and it's on the network. That's interesting, kind of. But I think what's happening now is we're starting to realize like the allure to this is wearing off, especially when you rip apart a journalist and all this other stuff that's going on. And I think that, now it's just like people are realizing, hey, we're having to suffer through these bullshit stories that we don't even give a shit about. That's all done for Saudi Arabia, and we don't even care. And we're having to sit through it. I mean, the stories we sort of don't care about anyway suck. And now we have to sit through stories that are telling a story to get to a show that's going to air at like what time, 7 a.m. or whatever time it is? I don't know. I don't remember now.
Yeah, it'll be at noon Eastern.
12 noon, yeah, you're right. So it's just like,
rumor has it, it's going to be a 6-hour show. It'll be 5 hours.
That's because there's going to be no women on it.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
It'll be at least 5 hours, you figure, over 4. That's what Greatest Royal Rumble was, because there's 7 matches alone in that tournament, the World Cup tournament.
Yeah.
You got the 4 first rounds, and then the 2 semifinals and the finals right there. So that's 7 matches. You got Kane and Undertaker's match. You got both championships being decided. Smackdown tag team. The U.S. title. There's like 11, 12 matches altogether, so...
Right.
Friggin' crazy.
It's just stupid, man. And it's like, Cena's not going to be there. It's so funny that they finally... You called it because I was like, why are they advertising it? They literally advertised Cena the other day, knowing he wasn't going to be there.
So it was just for ticket sales to keep it going. So.
What a bunch of shit.
Wow, that's a dirty, fucked up trick.
Yeah, well, Adam Ant said this 3.5 weeks ago. He's like, oh, Cena's out, and he's not showing up. They're going to replace him. Bobby Lashley will replace him. And then he wasn't too sure about the replacement, but definitely that he was out.
You got to give it to Adam.
Outlets
you got to give it to Adam Ant, man. That was crazy. He said that weeks ago. Like crazy shit. Like he nailed the hell out of that.
They're still considering having Daniel Bryan become injured tomorrow night for SmackDown as well.
Oh man,
I guess
to get him out
Daniel
of it.
Bryan, it's against parts of his religion, I guess, or his beliefs. He wasn't comfortable being there last time. He wants out of it desperately. Feels bad to screw over.
What's his religion?
He doesn't want to screw
Wait
AJ,
a minute.
But.
Wait a minute. What's Daniel Bryan's religion? Being a pussy?
I don't know if it's religion or beliefs, one of the two. But he wasn't comfortable there last time. Didn't enjoy himself, and does not want to return. So.
Oh my God, dude, that's so funny.
So he gave him a big no.
He's just
The
yes
movement. They must not. Well, dude, they would never pay him the amount they were paying these other guys to come. I mean,
probably not. Yeah, probably not what the legends are getting, but it's still a good payday, I guess.
I would hope so, right? Anybody on this show, I would hope it's a good payday.
Yeah, I hope they are getting a decent amount comparatively, but I guess anybody that shows up, it's a substantial payday.
The chat is vicious, dude. What is Daniel Bryan's religion? Being a pussy? And then people are writing little vegan faggot. I think he's atheist, someone said. I mean,
I think it was beliefs.
What if you're just not comfortable with Muslims or some shit?
What if
you don't want to say it like that?
You're not comfortable?
What do you mean will make you feel good?
I like what Great Man said. His religion is SJW, so
maybe
that fits.
Which is weird because it can't be because his type would be normally the type that would condone this. No, seriously, if he was an SJW, they actually condone what the Muslim people do. So he would actually go there saying like, they're people too. It's just like us, so that's not true. That's not true. Now, if it was like a Christian thing, he would protest that. Because right now the SJWs are protesting Christianity and stuff, and they're supporting Muslim stuff. So it's the opposite of that. So that he's not an SJW. I just think he eats wood. I think he's like, there's not enough wood there. There's too much sand there and shit. I need to eat like wood, like bark off a fucking tree. You know what I mean? If I'm not there to feed my daughter Birdie, baby bird style, then I'm not going to be going. That's probably what he's thinking.
Yeah,
and they are weird. There's some weird fuckers over there in Seattle or whatever.
That's not going to earn him any fucking good spots anytime soon.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan's like daily life is like my worst nightmare. Like he goes to like a Starbucks and orders some kind of fruitcake of a drink that like doesn't make any sense. It's not a small or large.
Give me a cranberry culotta, man.
I need
no,
a
that's not even it.
soy
It's worse.
mocha latte.
No, it's worse. It's like give me a chod fried free nap tall. Well, give me a tall
with just a touch of chai, man.
with a chai fucking rhubarb. I mean, like what the fuck? Like dude, I would kill myself if I lived there.
You got fresh root, right?
Yeah, dude, I could never. I don't know what
Bree's
they do.
telling Daniel not to go. I wouldn't doubt it, Mina. You know, that's the truth.
Dude, whatever they feed themselves is making them turn into fucking plastic people or something.
Jake, what did you just say? I missed it.
I said, Bree told Daniel not to go. Mina
Dude,
said,
I swear to God, I was thinking that when you started bringing it up. That was one of the first things I was like, could it be that? And I'm like, who knows?
You can't
Maybe
go,
he's
Daniel.
uncomfortable for multiple reasons, and that gave him an excuse.
Don't do it, Daniel. You can't go, Daniel. Hey, listen, real quick, I'm going to mute you guys, see if I can trigger the sounds, and I'll be right back with you guys. Let's see what you guys are saying in the donation land. Shit bum.
I don't want to be insensitive, but do you think WWE is mentioning about Roman Reigns' condition a bit much? I mean, it's sad and definitely needs to be talked about, but do you think they overdone it a bit tonight? Also, women hates men and they hate dicks.
Crown Family Jewels. Thank you, Crown Family Jewels, for the donation. Is WWE overstating Roman's condition? I don't think so, because it's a fresh story. Now, if they keep this up every single week, dwelling on this over and over again, then I don't know. But I think Roman wants it dwelled on to keep the awareness up. I don't know.
Sup, Joe and Jake. Raw was painful to watch tonight. The hell with Vince's crown jewel and their dumbass tournament. Already could give two fucks about Survivor Series. Save us, Cronin.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Survivor Series is going to be garbage, man. It's absolutely going to be garbage. And, in fact, I'm going to call on Skype, see if I can help you guys trigger these sounds. Because the Patriots game is clearly over. Goodbye to the Bills. Triple Gaming, thank you for the donation, man. Thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. You're a good dude. You're always a good, supportive dude, and I appreciate that. And here comes the moderator now. The moderator knows that.
My name is Kane, and I'm donating.
Yeah.
I have made my return from the dead. Sup, motherfuckers, your favorite mod is back. Daniel Bryan's religion is against sand people. The sand gets trapped in his vagina, he can't risk it.
Oh
anyway,
my God.
this is a painful time to be a wrestling fan. #Roy's puke.
Oh my God, dude. Daniel Bryan's religion is against sand people. What the fuck? No, thanks, bro. Jake, talk into your mic for a minute. Sometimes that triggers it, even though I got you muted. I know that's weird, but sometimes it works. Oh my God! Oh my God! See, I told you, man.
Yo, yeah.
It's got
just gotta run my mouth.
It's got something to do. It literally has something to do with you guys speaking while I'm playing sounds and I'm speaking. It's a really weird thing. I figured it out a while ago.
What a strange troubleshooting method. But
really
everybody
weird.
scream while...
Yeah, no, it's like
something different every fucking time.
Yeah, it's
the last
always
5 years I've known. There's always something with Skype.
I told you though. I was like, this has been going on, Jesse, though, for a year now, about a year.
Progressively getting worse, but Joe finds the weirdest workarounds. They work, but like Tommy's got to be calling while I've got to be crying. Well, like it's a very weird system.
We all have to be jacking off into the moonlight. It's very weird.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's literally like I find some kind of like a glitch or something but it works. Like, it's so sweet. I think a lot of it might have to do with Windows 10 too, because Windows 10 is so goofy. But anyway, what's up, everybody? No Death, thanks, man. No Death's a mod in the chat. Thanks, No Death. We will take phone calls in a few minutes. I will go back to phone calls. My first impression of Raw right off the bat, as I said, is just what a boring show. I mean, I just couldn't. What the hell could you care about on this show?
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, most of what they're doing with storylines here, only a few things are going to carry forward. Everything else is we're going to hit Crown Jewel, and then it's going to be like a not a reset, but a mini reset in a sense, because all the storylines are just going to die there. And, we're not going to see DX and Triple H going forward with, the Brothers of Destruction. I doubt we'll see most of what we get there, the best in the world storyline, for World Cup. So, they'll advance to Survivor Series. Now, originally, as I had said on Out of Nowhere a couple weeks ago, they didn't want to go Raw versus SmackDown this year.
Right.
But Roman being sick changed their tentative plans because they wanted Team Shield to go ahead and take on Team Baron Corbin. And that lined up because that's when Dean Ambrose was going to turn heel and betray them.
Right.
So we heard over and over, Dean was going to turn at Survivor Series last week after, he turned on Raw. They kind of let loose their original plans that had to change. And so now the fact that they are going through with Raw versus SmackDown all kind of lies on the shoulders of Roman's leukemia announcement. So anybody that wanted to see champion versus champion got their wish with Roman being sick. So it's kind of a messed up inadvertent solution. But
yeah.
Really, I'm kind of excited, though, to see the brand versus brand thing. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's fun to see the matches because we don't get to see those, two rosters compete that often, or at least the people within them. I'm looking forward especially to the Ronda versus Becky match that they announced tonight. If we get Braun versus AJ, that'll be really good.
I thought they were like selling us Nia versus Ronda the other day, and now it's Ronda versus Becky.
Well, because they're just doing the brand versus brand, but Nia will still take on Ronda.
I'm so confused.
After the fact. So,
well, let me.
It's not for the titles, Becky versus obviously.
Yeah,
they're
it's
going to have
just
so it
bragging rights type of thing.
Yeah,
that nobody cares about. Nobody cares about it, and it hurts them.
Well, like we said before,
like
if it meant something, if it mattered, every year we seem to come back to this fact, but it's so overstated yet so true, so poignant. It needs to be said every time. Let this mean something.
Yeah.
Have them fight for a fucking reason. Don't just go head to head and why? Oh, we're the superior brand, even though we're shit in the ratings. No draft picks. Main event at Mania. Something. There's a million things you can do here to have as a payoff, as a reward. Let this be the catalyst to something better. But instead, no, it's just bragging rights. And where does that get you? Ask Bobby Lashley how bragging rights does.
Well, it's bragging rights, and on top of that, the problem is it's somebody gets a loss. Like one of the champions looks weaker.
Exactly.
I mean, not
so
a,
at least
not
if
a
you're going
huge
to have
deal,
somebody
but
look like the lesser show. I mean, they had SmackDown win 2 years ago, and then that led to nowhere because they still call Raw the flagship show. Like I can understand if they then said, "Oh, well, SmackDown won, so they get." Prime booking and prime choices until next year when they get to go again against each other. But no, it just Raw was still the better show. So.
I also want to, real quick, I have a caller, but hang on 1 second to the caller. I just want to say thank you to Angel Pimentel. Said, my Bills are a joke, shaking my head. I just hate Boston. Thank you, man. I'm sorry about your Bills. We're just killing everything you love, I guess, in Boston. Casey Rose said, Raw was gross. I only watched to see Dean and Seth. Thank you, Casey. And they were like a small little thing.
Can I just say, I love gross. I think that's funny.
Yeah, she goes, Raw was gross.
That's just hilarious, dude.
Those super chats did not play. However, anybody else who does super chat tonight, they will play. But I hadn't activated it yet, so I apologize. So if you want to super chat now, it's good to go. And if you want to donate, the link is down below in the description box under Twitch alerts, Streamlabs, and all that. And they'll play right here on YouTube as well. So thank you guys for those. We'll get to those. We got 716 on the phone. What's up?
Hey, Joe, Jake. Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, we can hear you.
Loud and clear. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to ask you about the whole Cena thing, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys, you called that one out probably, a few days ago or a week ago?
I was Adam Ant and a couple other people, but mostly Adam was really definite about that on Twitter, one of the guys that gets a lot of info. And then Jake knew about that, so then Jake said it the other day. And I just was blown away that they advertised him at Evolution. And I was like, oh, is he going to be going now? And then Jake yesterday said, no, he's still off. And I was like, what? And that's what happened. So.
You would think that they would take him off, advertisement, but
no, they went for the low blow. Like, all right.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't qualify.
Yeah, he didn't qualify, so I'm taking him off. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, what's kind of didn't make sense. I mean, what do they mean he didn't qualify? Like,
well, is he the only one that didn't have a match to get in? Wasn't he just announced that he was going to be in
he
it?
was just put into the tournament. So how lucky that loophole was there for them to, go ahead and take advantage of.
I will say I do appreciate that they had the moment on Raw with Baron Corbin, because typically they just wouldn't mention it. And it would just be,
if it was anybody else, I feel like they would just announce it the day of the show.
Yeah.
If it was Randy Orton or even, but because it was Cena, they had to say something. He's such a draw for them. I feel like it would have been too big of a star for them to not bring attention to it. But had it even been, I think, Daniel Bryan, I don't know if they would have done the same.
And remember, dude, Cena and Triple H got the biggest ovation the last time. It was a super chat.
Yo, Joe, Jake, chat. Raw is the flu and mud butt X2.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
William Ritchie, I think that was. Let me see who that was.
Yeah, William Ritchie.
William Ritchie, thanks for the donation, man. Yeah, anything else to the caller? I mean, about the Cena thing? I mean, he didn't want to go because of the whole Saudi Arabian stuff, and he's in Hollywood, and you know how they are over there now.
Well, I guess my question is, like, you guys think that, like, Vince and the WWE, are they going to be, like, upset with Cena? Like, is this the first time Cena's going to be kind of, like, in the doghouse with them, or...
I mean, it would be a problem if he no-showed an event. Like no-showed. That's what Stone Cold did. And they still brought him back for things. So, that's not I think they'll be fine. I think they understand, like, Hollywood's a weird place right now. I don't know, I don't want to get into the whole political thing too much. But, I mean, politics right now are really bad, especially if you're a comedian or an entertainer. Especially if, not to fucking say it, but especially if you're a white male entertainer, you want nothing to do with controversy right now if you're like a white male. Like, you want to be nowhere near it because Hollywood will crucify you right now. So Cena knows that. He ain't going, he just doesn't want to mess with that. He'll get destroyed in Hollywood. He may never get another movie.
He doesn't want his name.
Yeah, there's comedians who have left L.A. at this point. Comedians who have left L.A. because they're afraid for whether they're jokes or their family or whatever. They're scared. They're literally leaving because they're scared. I mean, today all of us know about Twitter. I mean, I'm banned for life on Twitter for almost nothing. Meanwhile, the guy that shot up the Jewish synagogue, he still had a Twitter after his threats. But also, if you're not aware of this, Gab, the website that's an alternative to Twitter, that's been operating for a while, they've had PayPal leave them, MasterCard refuse to work with them, and the guy that shot up the Jewish synagogue had a Gab account. But he also had a Facebook and a YouTube and a Twitter. And one of the problems is a lot of the people who are called like racists and stuff like that, like me, I was kicked off Twitter. We're not, obviously, but a lot of right-wing extreme people are also kicked off Twitter. So it just happens to be that Gab is filled with a lot of normal people who just don't want to be on Twitter anymore. But it's also filled with a good group of people who are extreme because it's a place where they can go. And because this guy had a Gab account, GoDaddy, the web server for Gab.com, took their website down today. And hundreds of thousands of people can't get on Gab today because they took down the site because GoDaddy refuses to host them because of this one guy's thing. So that's the type of climate we're in with certain things. I mean,
you can't even wear a Halloween costume without, risking losing your job and your livelihood at this point.
Filthy Mouth Gamer wore a hat that said "Make America Rage Again." A red hat that said "Make America Rage Again." He nearly was assaulted several times. And it wasn't even a Trump hat. It was literally like a mocking of making fun of it. Like, "Make America Rage Again." And he was almost beat up several times. Like, that's how creeped out people. Like, this world is crazy right now. And that is the type of stuff we're dealing with. That's why Cena's scared. That's why Cena's not going. I don't think it's necessarily principle for him. I think it's about business why he's not going.
Right. Just one last really quick thing, guys. I want to ask you guys about Braun. Do you think that he's going to win? I think, it's well overdue.
Okay, so in Saudi Arabia, I think Jake and several other people have also said this. We've all said it. We don't believe that anybody's going to be crowned. We think that I get it. No, I don't think anybody's going to win. It's probably going to be a DQ with like Drew McIntyre interfering because I don't think they want to put the belt on anybody.
McIntyre even said that his main focus was on that match since he's not in the tournament as well. So he said that on Raw.
So nobody.
It just seems so unlikely that they would crown a new champion in the sense of 5 o'clock Eastern on a Friday in another country.
But you're right though. You are the caller's right. No, dude, you're right though. I think Braun will become the champion though because he'll be the placeholder for Roman, and now he's a face again. I mean, you heard Lesnar tonight; he got booed like crazy. Nobody wants that belt on him again. So,
yeah, they cheered him when he came out, and then they're like, the crowd started to turn quickly.
Yep, they were like, nope, don't want you holding that belt.
It's just because like it's like a rare endangered animal. You're like, oh wow, look, so beautiful in the wild. We haven't seen it in forever, and then like, this thing sucks.
Dude, the world
Kill it.
The world right now is so bad. I hate to get political, but it's like all over us. I mean, it's so bad everywhere for everybody. I mean, you got. And it's bad from the left and the right. Both sides, the Republicans and the Democrats, are ruining this country for Americans. And the EU with their censorship of memes and the internet, dude, there's going to be a war in Europe or something over this. This is crazy. And what they're doing here is nuts. Dude, they're trying to... You got the left, like, kicking us off of websites and everything. You got the right talking about stop and frisk in New York and all that stuff and bringing stop and frisk back. What the fuck is that? No! Yeah. Like
there is no winning.
There's every side is ruining our rights right now. Our rights in America are coming apart from both sides, and it's horrible, dude. You got the right wants stop and frisk. Get the hell out of here. The left is censoring independent websites. You have to have a Twitter. You have to have a Facebook. And if you don't do what they say, or you don't have the right beliefs, or if you're a guy like Alex Jones who has opinions and conspiracies, you can't have a website. You can't talk if you just have opinions? Like,
one wants to silence you entirely. The other one wants to go ahead and make sure you can't speak. I mean...
Gab is down. Gab is down, guys. There's a website. The alternate website to Twitter is down. Think about that. All because a guy had an account on there that was a bad guy. So what? He had a Facebook. He had a Twitter. Twitter was warned about him. Facebook is out there. Listen, this is like if you work at say a racist guy works at McDonald's, right? McDonald's is a big food chain, and there's some white racist guy who works there, and it's found out. And McDonald's goes, you know what? We fired him. That was horrible. It was against what we believe in. He's racist. We fired him. Everybody would say, good job, McDonald's. Okay, cool, he's gone. But what if John's Burgers has 8 buildings, 8 franchises around the country, and he has a worker that's a racist? What if MasterCard then said, even though they fire him and they say, we don't agree with him, we fired the white racist at our place, we fired him. But the difference is MasterCard, Visa, and other payment processors say, we're not working with your restaurant anymore. And therefore, you can't take people's credit cards at your restaurant. But you're like, we fired the guy, though. We don't support racism. There was a guy who was racist who worked here. We didn't know that. We fired him. But McDonald's was allowed to do it. Why is this happening? And it was because McDonald's is a big corporation. They have the power to go to Visa and say, hey, this is your chance. Cut this guy loose. It's criminal. It is criminal what is happening. I don't agree with people, a lot of these people. I certainly don't agree with a lot of the stuff politically. But I don't want to silence anybody. Let everybody be able to speak. What is going on? And then stop and frisk. There's like black guys locked up in jail right now because they were carrying some fucking weed. And now in the state, you can just walk by the prison smoking weed. It makes no sense.
But they're going to stay there and rot for the next 6 years.
We're going to Saudi Arabia. They cut a journal up into pieces.
Rapists get a month though.
Dude, everything is fucking crazy right now. There is going to be some kind of crazy war. There is a crazy war going on right now all over the place. It's insane. Dude, these conspiracy people online were right. I almost wonder if Twitter had this guy shoot up the synagogue. I wonder if they literally sent this guy to shoot up the synagogue so they could shut down Gab, who was getting hundreds of thousands of viewers. Why would GoDaddy not host a website because this guy did this. There's tons of criminal psychos who have been on all kinds of websites everywhere. They're all still up.
There's people that live stream their crimes and killings and murders on Facebook Live, on YouTube, on Twitter especially. It happens.
The world
but they don't get shut down. Conglomerates have a monopoly over our rights.
Why would they shut down? And then you all these other web hosting sites are not allowing them to create their website now. They're going to have to do something independently. And I'm worried about all the other sites that are going to get shut down if they didn't think the right way. Oh, you didn't think the right way? Well, you're going to be unpersoned too. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, what did the caller? Anything else you wanted to say?
Right, Joe?
What was that?
They pick and choose. Just like you said, Facebook is still up. He had a Facebook. He had a Twitter.
Yeah.
Right.
They're picking and choosing.
Exactly.
It's just whatever fits their agenda.
It's not crazy. It's not crazy to think that this guy might have been enabled by a corporation or drugs or something to do this so that Twitter could survive, because Gab was getting hundreds of thousands of people coming over to it. Like it does sound crazy, I guess, but you know what? A lot of why else would this happen?
None of his rights show. It doesn't matter, but that is not crazy.
Yeah, competition breeds chaos currently. So anytime there's a risk to any of your financial standings or holdings, watch out.
I am banned for life on Twitter for saying almost nothing. And this guy threatened somebody, but he was...
And that was way before all this shit got this bad, right?
Yeah,
it was.
And no, DJ M3 makes a great point. At the same time, people should be responsible for their actions, but that's the problem. There's so many people out there that are offended for being offended's sake.
Right.
They want to go ahead and they find fault with every last little thing, that you don't have a chance to own up and learn from your faults or your mistakes, because guess what? They're going to remind you of it every second that you're alive.
And if John Cena went to this thing and things got worse politically about the crown jewel thing.
Which it's going to in the next few days, I guarantee.
Oh, John Cena would be all over Hollywood. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, you went to that Saudi Arabia thing." Like, and I'm serious, and it could happen. So he's got
the Bumblebee movie coming out. And
the Bumblebee movie.
Boycott the Transformers franchise because John Cena's in it, and there's
good call,
too many
by
risks.
the way. Good call, man. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I hung up on you. I wanted to move on. I want to get off this and get back to wrestling. Get back to the Raw review. But
I know usually we go straight through everything. We start at the top, but I just want to pick your fucking brain for a minute, because I'm at a loss. Did you like what they did with Dean? Seth, I thought, was great. Everything he said, I love the fact that he brought up, at least when I stabbed you in the back, I did it. I was man enough to stand, and face you. Everything Seth said, but there was only so much Seth could do to carry that segment. I don't like the fact that Dean didn't speak. At least they should have went with it for a little while, but there's too many problems here. There's too many plot holes. There's too many issues. So are they the tag champs? They didn't address that. I mean, they are, but what are they? Are they going to make the belts vacant here? And apparently, Drew and Dolph don't give a shit about trying to get the belts back whatsoever. They're just moving on to Crown Jewel. So
tag team belts are dead.
Yeah, I mean, talk about they just lost the belts. Usually, anybody that loses are going to. I want my rematch. We're going to invoke our rematch clause. Nope. You have Drew and Dolph being like, "Oh, I'm focused on Crown Jewel. I'm focused on Braun Strowman."
Well,
you guys don't. They don't care that they lost.
Well, let me tell you.
I know because of the show, but you don't care that you lost at all. You don't even mention that you lost.
They should have mentioned it somewhat.
Yeah.
Dean should have grabbed the mic and said something like, you think I care about the tag team championships? All I care about is." You said you're going to make my life a nightmare. You have no idea what's going to happen to you. You have no idea what I've been thinking about for the last year. You have no idea the things that are in my head. Like, you have no clue how sick it's going to get in here and how sick I feel right now. There's a reason why they call me the lunatic fringe or whatever the fuck. And he just fucking starts fucking shaking and like going crazy on the steps. And then he just drops the mic. And then the next week, you have the titles are going to be relinquished if you guys don't defend them. And there's like a countdown clock, and Seth is standing in the ring, and he's like, Dean, it's not too late to just put this aside. Come talk it out with me, and let's defend these titles. Let's put this in the past. We put what I did in the past. I'll put what you did in the past. Come down here, blah blah blah. And he doesn't come down. They relinquish the belts, and as Seth is walking to the back after having to relinquish the title because Dean didn't show up in time or whatever the case is. Then Dean does show up and attacks Seth again. And you could have gone with the story.
And then Seth gets pinned. They lose the belts, and
no, they don't even need to have. No, they don't have a match. They don't even have a match. It's just
no, because I figured you got to get the belts off of them.
No, you make Seth have to hand over the belt.
Ooh,
you know, like right there, and that's it.
Yeah, then get attacked. All right, gotcha. That's good too.
And it's just stupid. It's
I just
a
don't
little
want to see
thing.
the belts floating around in obscurity because we've been dealing with the IC title not being defended for long enough now as well.
Yeah, now that's going. I mean, dude, it's every time they try to build one of these belts up, it just gets dropped into hell again.
So the Revival loses to the fucking Mexicools. Well, as Conan always says, Odele, pass me the salsa.
Thank you, Rodzilla Guns. Thanks for the donation. Yeah, dude, what the hell? Dude, fuck life. The Revival what is going on? Gable and Jordan were one of the best tag teams. They're dead now. And the Revival, here they are. They were amazing in NXT. They're such a classic tag team, and they're dead. They lose to Mexicum.
Let's play a game called Who's in My Mouth. I don't want to be negative, but I am foreshadowing that Elias' face turn is not gonna be at all. He's a natural heel, just like how Orlando Jordan is gay. Some things you just can't deny, like a penis being used as Q-tips.
It is going to be tough to book him.
Penis being used as Q-tips.
Dude, that guy's name is Piss and Chips. Piss and Chips. Thank you for the donation, Piss and Chips.
Give me a hell yeah!
WWE are fucking wankers. They pump up Evolution like crazy, have a damn good show, and end with all that pussy on the stage. And tonight we get only few mentions, no Steph thanking the women or whatever. One interview only on the shit on SmackDown too?
I am very surprised Stephanie didn't come out tonight to announce the tag titles. That is, I'm shocked. I really was pegging that. Haskell, thank you, Haskell, for the donation. I was dead set on that happening.
$100.
Oh my god.
Donation
Holy
time,
shit.
motherfuck boy.
Oh my god.
Toonbog, suck my hog.
Hey man. A year ago I was living far from home, only knew one person in the whole state, lonely as hell, and your show always made me feel like I had a buddy around.
Wow, man.
Life's way better now, reflecting back. Just wanted to say thank you, bro.
Holy shit. Toonbog, thank you, man. Thank you for the $100, man. Holy shit. That is
Thank you
huge
very much. I'm
drop.
just glad to hear things are better. Damn.
A year ago.
That's some cool shit.
Man, that is
Hell
some
yeah.
really cool stuff to hear, man. Thank you so much for that money, and thanks for listening, and I'm glad we helped a little bit. And obviously, you guys helped me, so thank you. You help us. And Toonbog, that is incredible, bro. I can't say thank you enough to that. That's the best thing of the night for me.
That's a bomb
better
in
than the
itself.
Patriots game. Thank you, man. Toonbog.
You always got a friend in the Joe Cronin Show.
Yeah, it's a good. It should be a T-shirt. Wow, man, Toonbog dropping the big. Remember when the Big Show didn't do this at all, too? He just didn't do this. It just went nowhere. Toonbog, baby, Toonbog. I love you, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate it again. Thank you, sir. Holy shit, I can understand living far out, man. That's crazy. A lot of people in the hospital and stuff like that end up listening for a long time too. Actually, that's how Jake heard about the show.
Yeah.
So I've heard that. I've heard that story a lot. So I can appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Yeah, people can't watch in the hospital. And the hospital I had, they charged for TV. It was like $7 a day.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
You have nothing to do.
The
There's no
fuck,
internet. You have to
porn at
lie
least?
there.
Fuck.
No. You had to pay to watch TV. So
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You got to put Toonbog's name up for that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
What a name that is, too. Holy shit, dude. That's not going to get beaten tonight. That was nuts.
Shit bum.
I am the CEO of and also a pro wrestling fan currently. Right now I should be drink my sorrows away because of my sight, but I just wanted to say something that is near and dear to me.
Okay.
Fuck Tommy, North Carolina. I bet he does not know Apollo's name because he's black.
Andrew Torba, thanks for the $5. Dude, maybe
this guy's more intelligent. He's North Carolina.
North Carolina. Nobody may know Apollo's name because he's never on TV. So, I mean, like, I don't know. That may just be everybody. Andrew, thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. Thank you, man. Oh, here comes the alien.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Suck it.
Here's some more money for you, Cronin, you crown jewel Saudi cocksucker.
Yeah, it is blood money for me, Scott. Thank you, Scott McKinnon, for always supporting me, man, even despite everything that you always think I'm doing wrong. But thank you, man. I love you, bro. Seriously. Also want to let everybody know that we will be announcing soon, hopefully, some details about WrestleMania 35. Of course, we're going to be partying there. We're going to be at WrestleCon, probably with a table. We're going to be at a bar or someplace with maybe a wrestler or two having a Joe Cronin Show party in New York or New Jersey. So all that details of that will be coming out soon. So when you book your plans for WrestleMania week or weekend, just know that I should be doing stuff on a Thursday and Friday night party of Monetize This perhaps. And then, of course, Friday also is WrestleCon, and then Saturday WrestleCon, and then doing some kind of NXT party as well. It's going to be a lot of stuff. So, think about that when you're booking your flight. We'll be selling tickets to one of those events at some point virtually, so you can get involved with that. I know there'll be so much going on at WrestleCon, but it'll be huge, man. I assume it will be me and Connor and possibly some of the other, maybe one or two other wrestling people you may know that I'll be inviting to my parties, and then of course all the guys from my shows may be there. I don't want to say who will be there yet. I don't know, but it should be a huge time in New York that week. And I also want to remind you guys that this Friday night, Monetize This, non-wrestling, we're drinking, we're partying. Monetize This Friday night this week on my channel as always at 11 p.m. Eastern time this Friday night. If you're not doing anything, come watch my channel. It'll be a good time. Last week was good. Come back to Monetize This. It's been a lot of fun recently. And there's some funny shit that's up from last week. And of course, tomorrow night will be live after SmackDown. Wednesday for Out of Nowhere. Thursday Night Throwdown is going to return over to the Corrupted YouTube channel. So if you like Thursday Night Throwdown, make sure you get back over to youtube.com/corruptedpodcast. And I did do a Morning Madness, which is up for you on Patreon. So every one of you guys that's a patron, make sure you check Patreon because Morning Madness went up this morning. Just in case anybody missed it, it's up there to listen to. Anyway.
Famous B said he'll be at Mania to put you in a headlock.
Oh, so. Maybe, yeah. Actually, Famous B, if you want to be at my party, let me know, man. He's probably doing something else too, but hopefully we get Famous B hanging out with us.
He's too good for us.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. No, we'll make him be there.
We'll make him. We'll force him. That's right.
I'll put him
Joe Cronin style.
I'll put him in a cocklock. Just bring Valkyrie and and Johnny Mundo.
We'll show you Joe's temple.
I thought Raw was so boring tonight that it was just I watched it and just kept thinking, not taking notes on this. Just don't. This sucks. Nope. Can't take notes. Don't even care. This sucks. What did you think about it? Was there anything that you liked or didn't like? I mean, I'll pull up the list of what happened, but it was just so uneventful to me tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I have the base notes here. I mean,
I don't care about like what happened, detail to detail. It just wasn't good.
No, just
like, I don't want to read
it. The opening. Here's the thing, and I gotta be yet again careful how I word this, but it's okay what they're doing with Roman, like the advertisements in between. I don't want to call them ads. I mean, but that's basically what they are. With the little vignettes that they're having, the packages. All these things because they're, like you said, trying to raise awareness. And Roman's okay with it. So long as he's okay with it, nobody can really open their mouth. He's the one that's sick. He's good. That's all there is to it. But I didn't like what Baron Corbin had to say. If you want to cut a promo, like, everything Seth had to say about Roman, like, oh, he's sick with leukemia and you do this to us, that, like, It fits. It makes sense. Baron Corbin, I know he's a heel and he's trying, but the way he was saying, like, I hope Roman, when he comes back, he's not going to come back to Raw. However he said it. It was just really just
Jake,
dumb.
what did you say? He's a heel?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he's a constable.
That too.
He's a boring.
He's like, I hope that when he returns, he doesn't come
incredible.
back on
Choke
Raw.
Slam is the funniest shit ever because I'm just like, like when I first saw that was his move, I was like, no way.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Just want to see everyone over 6, 7, or 8, and he's like, grab him by the throat.
Choke slam him, tombstone him while you're at it.
God.
But for him to say, when he was trying to be like, haphazard and in the middle, but it doesn't work. There's no need for it. That's the problem here. Like, if you're going to bring up Roman for whatever reason, at least have it be a necessary, evil. And he's like, when he does return, I don't want him back on Raw.
This is all I heard tonight on Raw That was all I heard. Fuck this fucking piece of dog shit. Fuck this juking and jiving and the white man putting us down. WWE makes my penis sick.
Pussy Lips McGee, thank you, man, for the donation. It only read one at. It knows about spam, so it's like, nope, gonna read one at. The girl would read the ats. The girl would have been like, at. The guy, though, he's sophisticated.
She's our whore. She'll read whatever, but the guy,
that's like the Tommy
NC
NC thing. She would have been like, Tommy NC.
Yeah. He's like Tommy,
he's like,
North
don't
Carolina.
Fuck with me, Cronin. It's North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina. Tommy, North Carolina. Tommy, NC. Like, yeah, it was. Anyway. And that's a subliminal thing. It's Streamlabs is saying women are dumb. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's
how misogynistic
so bad.
is that?
Dude, in my brain for a quarter second, I thought you meant like they've actually said that somewhere, and I'm like, what the fuck? They put that in their fucking programming too?
They basically did with that thing.
But no, they did. They're just doing it like, on the hush hush sort of.
Right. A Valley Girl option.
We should go through all these fucking options and see if there's
like,
a black guy on there. I want to see what they don't let him do.
Right.
That's a dangerous game, Jesse.
Get a Morgan Freeman one. They let me do anything because I'm God.
I'm Morgan Freeman, and I'm jerking off on a woman right now.
How many times until you drink all the bleach in your house until, I just cannot hear Heyman say, that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler yet again.
It's over now.
One more time, and I'm done. I'm going to start.
He's down. I mean, Heyman has been amazing, but his allure has finally worn off. Yeah. And it's not. I don't think it's really necessarily his fault. I just think that this has run its course. This has gone on longer than anything ever. I want to say, like, has anyone managed someone this long at this point? Like, I think maybe Paul Bearer, like, did the Undertaker from 7, 8, 9, 10, and around 11 is after that is when he broke up or whatever. So, but Paul Bearer didn't really speak that much. He just said, "Oh, my Undertaker," and that was the same thing over and over again too.
Yeah.
Well, he did do a lot of his promos because Taker didn't say shit but rest in peace for a while, didn't he?
Yeah. Or he just like rolled his eyes and was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Man, a few words, and then you get tonight. But you're right. But at least Paul Bearer was unique. It's something we hadn't seen before. We've gotten managers like Heyman.
Well, Heyman just says so much. Heyman, and he's so good.
The cream of the crop. But
he's still one of the best like ad-libber or talkers in the company, top 3, Paul Heyman. But it's still but when he says the same things, and sometimes you do want to say the same things, like his catchphrase, my name is Paul Heyman, that stuff. You expect that.
Yeah.
But
maybe if it's like you said though, it's just too long. Just make it quick. Get to your point. Brock's going to win on Friday.
When they were long and they were full of substance, I didn't mind. So is this getting? I didn't see the beginning. So is this like?
It was a lazy sort of.
Bray Wyatt was getting.
Yeah, it's very long-winded, and
it's not.
A lot of it's just referential of previous wins and accomplishments.
Oh, okay, there we go. They're filling. It's just a fucking filler. Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about, I couldn't be more of a clairvoyant because than if the match was predetermined.
That's why you gotta love him.
It is predetermined,
that kind of shit right there, the clairvoyant thing.
Yeah. But I can't stand that. This is not a promise. This is a spoiler alert.
Thing's old,
It's like you did it all the way back at WrestleMania 30 with Undertaker. You've done it every time since. I don't think anybody else it would work, honestly. Like, it's not that it's not working, it's just not firing on all cylinders as it used to.
Yeah.
So
no, that's not what I mean. I mean, why wouldn't it? Well, why wouldn't it work with somebody? There's got to be somebody out there that will work with him.
With Heyman, or you mean with Brock?
With Heyman.
Oh, there's multiple people.
Well, Brock's not around. Heyman can still do some stuff and still be relevant. Give us some good TV time. You know?
I thought you meant put somebody else with Brock.
No. I think they should give Heyman somebody else to work with. Well, Brock's
we've said this for a long time. Heyman could have formed, in a sense, not a new ECW, but something of that mindset where, like, you know, he forms his new group, whatever you want to call it, and
you know, like a faction kind of deal. Huh?
Yeah, like, these are my new stars of tomorrow. This is my future. You know, my going forward. These are going to be the best.
Poor man's evolution.
These are the Hall of Famers of today kind of idea.
Yeah,
and it really could have worked well, but I mean, there's enough people on the roster that would have fit in perfect. I think him and Kevin Owens would have been fantastic. You know, Kevin's great on the mic, and even people that don't need help on the mic, like Owens, I think it would have served them well, just because that kind of, you know, sense of grandeur that Heyman brings. You know that he's represented Brock, so you know what he did for him, he could do for others, and if they played up on that, it would have been, you know, I can't overstate that enough. It would have been great, but they don't want that. I don't believe, you know, Paul wants that either. So it's unfortunate, but having him come out here and say the same long-winded 7-minute speech just really made the show felt very long tonight. And I know a lot of people said that to me on Twitter as well. It was 9:00 and it felt like it was midnight. So, I mean, not a compliment whatsoever.
Oh, it was
and then
torturous.
To have Braun come out, spit out his one, get these hands lines, and it just it feels so flat when you could get a bit more from these two. So
yeah, it was a torturous show for me to watch. I just couldn't deal with it. 914, what's up?
Yeah, Raw tonight was just a piece of garbage, as it usually is.
Yeah, I agree. It was horrible.
It's ridiculous what they're doing. It's like they don't know how to do a storyline. It's ridiculous.
I love this guy.
I mean, it's torture. My God, it's like so hard to watch wrestling every week.
It is
so hard.
Dude, I don't know how people can even do it. And they're not, because the numbers are going down.
I don't know how I do it every week. It's just so hard.
Well, the numbers are dropping. You know? The numbers are dropping, so you know people are leaving.
It's dropping, and WWE's doing nothing about it. Well, what? They don't even care about the ratings. It looks like.
They don't. They outright said they don't. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's the thing, too. After we got a really great night, in my opinion, with Evolution, I was hoping that they would capitalize on this. I mean, you have Trish and Lita come back, and you throw them into a 10-woman tag. Okay, but... Go ahead.
I think he's breaking. I think his phone's breaking up, is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
My phone is breaking up. I'm fine.
Oh, fuck.
All right, we'll go for it.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Go ahead.
You know, it's just, I don't understand how they're booking this show. It's ridiculous.
That's the thing, you know. They could have capitalized on momentum last night, and
of course they could have.
Just I want this guy to yell really quick. They fuck you with the cell phones. You don't have to.
It's all right. I don't mind the language.
All right. 609, you there?
Yeah, what's up? How you doing?
What's up, man? Yeah, his phone was just a mess. I like that guy, though.
I hope people in the chat at least got that.
This is Luke Rojas.
Oh, shit.
Luke Rojas.
I love that guy. Oh, shit, Rojas. Fuck.
What's up, Rojas?
Man, I was weirded out by tonight because, you know, this is the whole Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. I was just weirded out where that segment was placed, because I thought it would be at the end of the night or that it was going to be in the beginning, but it was right in the middle of the show. And it has that classic thing where something big happens from the week before, so the next week, why is he going to explain why he did it? And no, he just doesn't talk for the entire promo, and we have to wait till next week until we might get an explanation, and then we'll probably have to wait until the other week to get another explanation. I just hate the fact that WWE they constantly stall for time for a lot of their storylines, especially after big heel turns or face turns, and it really pisses me off when they do that because it just seems like they're stalling.
Yeah, it's all stalling to get to these stupid events or these little things that they want to hit. And that's why the fluidity of the show every week is just horrible. These special shows and special events interrupt what they're doing, and what they're doing sucks anyway, so they're not very good at telling week-to-week stories anyway, but they literally put off telling certain stories so they can do other things to get to a house show and then go back to trying to tell a story for a regular show. It's just, dude, it is so, like, cookie cutter, convoluted, and chaotic that it's like you're never going to hang on to an audience this way.
You'd think having more pay-per-views would allow them, like, you'd probably think if you were a dumb person that would allow you to tell more story, but actually it's worse because you have feuds that are supposed to culminate at this pay-per-view, but they're already talking about Survivor Series and how it's the only night of the year where SmackDown Raw superstars fight each other, which is absolute bullshit. And I hope Renee Young gets.
Yeah, but what the fuck was that? I thought that was weird too. Or is there some truth to that shit? I don't even pay attention enough to this dumb shit to fucking tell you.
Survivor Series is like bragging rights from 2009 and 10.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just curious if, like, is it that way? Isn't it that way? Because you have people feuding on Raw and then people feuding on SmackDown, so
it worked in 2016 with an awesome tag team match, and then it sucked last year because it was brand.
I don't remember a good one.
But nobody was actually talking. But nobody, like, you don't have anything to win or gain from winning for your prospective brands or whatever, because it's just brand supremacy. You don't win a championship, you don't win an opportunity at WrestleMania. It's just
that's why I don't like that there's two belts and like they try and mock each other. It's in one way it's cool if it was a video game, like back in the day where you could be the same character but he was dressed different. Like it's like that.
Kane in red, Kane in black.
But other than that, like they really needed one major belt for all of them to be going for, and then somehow you feuded into both shows, and then it could be a surprise, like when somebody would come from one side to the other to come fuck with somebody else over there or something. Like I don't know.
At least the bragging rights, they had that giant fucking trophy that they would give to the winner. I mean, it's a piece of shit, but it's
it is a piece of shit.
It's a piece of shit.
I mean, it was a piece of shit.
You just Bret Hart that thing. Fucking
yeah, just throw it away. Fuck this thing. We don't need it.
I mean, yeah, just toss it out the window. Fuck it.
They really
on it like the Lombardi Trophy.
There really just wasn't anything to do on this show tonight. I mean, I can't think of anything to talk about. It just is so bad.
I was excited to hear, as we had said late last night, that Trish is going to hang around for a while. So is Lita. And imagine if I don't remember who said it exactly. I know a few people had brought this up on Twitter, so I don't want to give credit to just one, but Trish and Lita are the first one to get the women's tag titles, which we didn't see unveiled tonight. I wouldn't hate that idea because it would give it, it'd elevate those titles immediately, and then whoever beats them, the legends, would, be elevated even more so. Yeah,
that's simple right there.
Yeah, that's a huge rub. So I'm glad if they're going to stick around, continue as a team, work as a tag unit, that's fine. And this is also because I guess Alexa is eventually going to face Trish. It's just going to happen when she's healed and ready to get back in the ring. So I'm glad she'll still get her, chance to face her.
Speaking of Alexa, her ass was huge last night.
That Alice in Wonderland? That was hot, man. She looked like she was Alice in Wonderfuck.
That's got to be disappointing to be told that, like, the first woman's pay-per-view, you're going to go face Trish, and then you get injured, and you're not allowed, and you have to watch Alicia Fox fucking replace you.
Yeah, I mean, how insulting and devastating. How devastating.
The best.
What was that laugh? Oh my God. That was good. Oh my God, dude. What in the fuck was that laugh?
You broke Rojas.
Dude, for a hot second, I almost thought it was... I didn't know who was who for a sec. I went into another dimension with that laugh.
Yeah. Thank God they made that into a tag match, too. Think about it, Luke. It would have been Lita taking on, come on, just Alicia Fox? Or Mickie James and Trish and Alicia Fox in singles? That would have been even worse. That's why they had to make that into a tag match.
Look at this comment I left LeBar from like 2 years ago.
Alicia Fox has got to be crazy in the bed.
Just screw you.
Screw you. I don't know why, dude. I'm like a 5-year-old. Screw you.
The more I look at it, the more funny
The funnier it
Well,
gets.
because his face looks like he's reacting to your comment. Yeah, it looks like he saw your comment.
Yeah.
His face, he looks all pissed, so it just fits so well.
Oh, my God.
It looks like he read that live and just went ahead and was like, motherfucker.
For some reason, it stuck out to him out of all of them just because it's screw you.
Want to see something embarrassing? Watch this fucking weird promo.
What you're looking at right now are the greatest shoes in the entire world on the greatest feet of the greatest person, and you're looking at the greatest boxer shorts on the greatest man in the entire world, and you're also looking at the greatest t-shirt available now on Pro Wrestling Tees, and you're also looking at a man with 17,000 subscribers on YouTube. I am so great. When I leave my house for work, all my neighbors bow to me. Just like every single other member of the YWC bows to me. And right now, I just want to say thank you guys for 17,000 subscribers, because we're going to leave everybody else in the dust and light a candle for all the losers.
Like, what the hell was I doing?
Oh, my God.
This is a Twitter video.
With the push-ups.
The best.
That was a Twitter
I remember
video.
that. I remember that clear as day. Because I just kept picturing you getting up in the morning,
Yeah.
going outside to grab like the newspaper and seeing all your neighbors line up to bow in front of you.
Oh, my God.
You know, that kind of stupid
And you're
shit.
just like, yes!
Yes, the king has arrived.
When
you
was
know, one
that?
of
Must
those.
have been like 2015 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, around that. Around SummerSlam time. Because you had 17,000 then, so.
I'm so bored with everything. Dude, I'm telling you, what about Bobby Lashley? And, I mean, what's going on? Finn Balor just keeps kind of winning. Like, what is Bobby Lashley even at this point? Like, I don't even know.
Poor Finn. Yeah, I mean.
Poor Finn.
Having
I mean,
Leo, I feel bad for him.
For Finn?
Yeah, for Balor.
I hope he
even
dies.
though he won via DQ,
I hope he
he's gotta get
dies.
slapped around by fucking Leo Rush. I wouldn't want that.
yeah, but he gets to win every time. I mean,
Yeah, I mean tonight was by DQ, but you have the like Diva Bible said, you got the founder of the Bullet Club getting bitch slapped in the ring by Leo Rush. You know, it's just it's terrible.
Bullet Club has been going on for 7 years, and I have to still see it on my TV. I hope Finn Balor breaks his fucking neck. I hate
Oh,
him.
Jesus.
my God. Jesus.
Rainbow shirt.
What a waste of time they are, though. It's become garbage. I mean, it really has.
It's been garbage, and now it's hot garbage. It's boiling at this
Club
point.
is garbage.
Yeah, the Bullet Club has gone to shit, too.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
can't see it. It's gonna it's like if the
Not the
NWO
real Bullet Club that's still there, but I don't mind the real Bullet Club still, but I just the guys that are in WWE, that were from the Bullet Club.
They're
I mean,
Balor Bullet Club. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that old Bullet Club
I was
members.
talking real Bullet Club.
What?
I was talking about the real Bullet Club. I can't.
Oh, you don't like the real Bullet Club either anymore? Well, I mean, Cody Rhodes has pussified it. Pussified it.
Think it's gone on.
Pussified?
I think it's gone on.
Pussified.
It's like the NWO was great and the Bullet Club early days. Like I think the peak of it was like in 2014 and 15 when AJ was still there. But
Yeah.
now it's just like it's gone on way too long, and it's like you don't even know who's in the Bullet Club anymore because there's like 50 members who don't even come out together anymore.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they don't even wear shirts. So it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to tell this guy is in the Bullet Club? And then you've got two separate factions. It's just like I can't keep up with it. The only thing I can keep up with nowadays is like my porn collection, and that's already hurting my head.
Yeah, I mean,
That's growing.
at least that's interesting. Mr. Luke, the Rojas. Oh my God! It's gonna be Kane.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Bobby Trashley.
Varg bloody Varg.
It worked.
Sorry, this was more entertaining than Raw. Roman has leukemia. That's what happens when you hang around Raw too much. You get that cancer. In all seriousness, Survivor Series is dead already.
Thank you, No Death. Thank you, No Death. I appreciate that, man. No Death in the chat. He's the moderator with the wrench. Stick it up your ass. He's got legs. What the fuck? I'm assuming he meant my video I played a minute ago. Thank you, man.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon. I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon.
Watching two old bald head dudes say suck it is creepy as hell now, lol. Is it just
It
me?
is weird. Juice Man Smith, it is weird. Especially HBK is just not supposed to be bald. Triple H looks okay bald. HBK doesn't. And someday I won't look okay bald. Unless this all starts growing. I'll be like Triple H. If my hair starts growing down here and I can somehow grow a beard when I'm like 40, then I'll be okay. But if I can't grow a beard down here and I'm bald, I'll look weird. I'll have to wear a hat. Or it just won't look right. Just like Shawn Michaels. His bald head is really weird. He needs to have hair. He should not have cut his hair. I don't care how weird and raggedy it looks. He should have just kept it. I'm sure he realizes that now, but now it's too late. So you just got to cut it all. I actually think Shawn should have just kept the buzz cut at least. I think he thought the complete bald would make him look cooler or something. It didn't. Unfortunately, you know. I mean,
yeah, no, it's a very weird look. It's odd.
I can't get
especially
used
with
to
the
it.
single headband around it. Looks like a condom that broke.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
looks like a penis is coming out of his shoulders. What is happening here? Anything else from Raw that you can pinpoint?
We mentioned the 10-woman tag. It was just, more crowd pleasing.
I left that. I didn't even watch that one.
The one thing that I really liked was Elias. He came out. He did his usual guitar shtick. It's still funny. It's entertaining. Talking about Ric Flair, and him hanging out. Yeah. And he goes ahead. He goes in the back and gets attacked by Dinner. Not Jinder, Dinner. That was
oh my God. Can I play that?
That was such a
Let me play that clip I put up because dude, that was the best part of Raw. I will straight up tell you first of all, Corey Graves said 3 funny things tonight. So that's thank you, Corey Graves. Listen to Corey Graves as Michael Cole calls Jinder Mahal Dinner.
Turnbuckle and Elias now has Dinner where he wants him into the drift away. You just call him Dinner. Jinder. The Turnbuckle and Elias now has Dinner where he wants him into the drift away. You just call him Dinner. Jinder.
He's like, I know you worked 2 days in a row, but that doesn't make up for.
Dude, that's on my Twitter if anybody wants to see it. Michael Cole called Jinder Mahal Dinner. And
I've said some outlandish things, and some bad flubs, but damn, that's pretty brutal.
He called him fucking Dinner.
The Turnbuckle and Elias now has Dinner where he wants him into the drift away. You just call him Dinner.
Oh my God, dude, I can listen to that 1,000,000 times. Dude called him fucking Dinner.
Turnbuckle and Elias
so good.
now has Dinner where he wants him into the drift away. You just call him Dinner.
Dude, that was the funniest thing that Corey Graves ever said, and the weirdest thing that Cole's ever said, maybe. And that was, I want to present to you guys, that is legit my favorite moment from Raw. And I'm not kidding.
Terrible. That's your favorite. And
I'm not kidding.
This is coming from the guy that combined Nikki and Ronda's name. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That was.
Well, who knows what Tommy would have called it? He called it Nikki Guerrero, whatever he said the other day.
Yeah, I was like, Nikki. He's like, Guerrero. I'm like, oh, Jesus. Tommy.
Yeah, he's a mess, too.
Yourself here. AOP and the Ascension and Chad Gable and Bobby Roode, that was just bad. It was really bad.
Oh.
There was quite a few botches in that, and Roode tried to recover, but why haven't they had Bobby Roode turn heel yet? Maybe because they were worried there was too many turns last week, but this is just really bad.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Jake.
I hear it.
Here he comes.
Uh-oh.
This is crazy.
Flying in.
What a spear.
My God, a spear on the bear. Oh my God.
Hell of a Superman punch. That poor bear.
Yeah, that poor bear ate it, man. He
didn't deserve that, Joe.
That he's a good worker. He's been doing it forever.
Yeah, he's been doing that shit a while. He's got to bring it on. Hey, 914's on the phone. What's up, 914? What do you think of Monday Night Raw?
Hey.
Yo.
Hey. Yo, SD NY in the hood.
Yo, what's up? Orale, arriba la raza.
Yeah, little Eddie Guerrero there, huh?
Yeah.
I watched it 25 years. I took out a few things along the way.
Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing? What's up?
I'm good. Raw was a piece of shit tonight. Case closed.
Case closed.
It's going to be more like Crown Fools come Friday afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to be Crown Drool when they're all drooling over wanting to cut the body parts off of some of the WWE journalists.
Exactly.
Crown losers, yeah.
Crown stupid heads.
Don't like it, I agree.
Idiots.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? Every day is the same.
Exactly. Hopefully Smackdown will be better tomorrow.
It will be, man.
I doubt it.
Let's hope it's better tomorrow.
Last week, SmackDown was worse than Raw. I'm telling you, tomorrow night's going to be a shit show just as much.
I feel so bad for you guys that you were so unentertained by Raw that I'd like to flash back in time. I've been looking at some of my older videos for you to try to find something weird, and this is one of my favorite ones. So enjoy this, guys. We'll be back with some more calls in a second. Talk about Monday Night Raw if you want. The open lines are going to be here. Tons of phone calls have been coming through. But remember, this was one of my favorite videos, man, of all time. It is called Every Day is the Same. Every day is the same.
Classic.
It's wonderful. Take a piss break.
Looks like the hole bought me donuts again.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The Grinch who stole Christmas boxers.
See what's going on in the world? Tom, stupid thing! No batteries, my ass! Well, good morning to you, too! What kind of morning is it?
Fucking Michelob. What the fuck is wrong with me, bro? Watch this one.
Oh, here we go. Off the top. Like, I was waiting for the bike to give out all the way. Started to, but
yeah. So that helped me test my audio that I was wondering about. So that's why I played that. But I think I'm going to look through the comments because I was reading the chat as I was playing that. Some people never saw that, and some of the comments were amazing. Like one of my favorite ones was Simple Superior. He wrote, "Leah married this guy." I think that's might be my favorite comment of the whole thing.
Oh, speaking of favorites, my favorite video of yours still has to be the Eva Marie one.
Oh my god!
The whole training regimen and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah, because we were really making fun of Eva Marie at that time.
That was so classic. I still, when I need a good laugh, go back to that one.
I'm just like, what do I like? What can we talk? Like, can we show like funny videos that I used to do? Because like this, like,
yeah, what are we talking about? Nia Jax and Tamina,
dude.
What a farce that is.
Raw sucked ass. That's all you need to know.
Ember Moon had a huge like wave of just fucking energy coming off of, you know, last night's pay-per-view, and then they killed it flat in 3 minutes time. They crushed her backstage. Nia Jax is the new goddamn Big Show with how many times she's going to flip face and heel. What a beyond joke that is. I mean, so now she has to be the heel again. Why? Because she's facing Ronda eventually?
Check the thumbnail.
There you go. Yep, that's the one. Behind the scenes.
Dude, the thumbnail.
Like I said, that's my favorites on YouTube.
The thumbnail for this video is fucked.
It's so good. When you snap yourself with the band for the exercise band, that I still cry laughing every time.
Oh my god, dude.
What's up, WWE Universe? My name is Eva Marie, and I'm the shit. I'm like the best wrestler there is. I'm training right now. I'm so good, but I'm gonna even get better. I'm training right now with the Brian Kendrick. He's like, I'm fucking amazing, even though like, you know, he like never really stayed up in the WWE main roster, but I guess he's a trainer that like qualifies him to be a trainer. It's like, here, show me how to go up to the WWE and then fucking fail and go away. Anyway, so like my boyfriend's weird, I'm on Total Divas because I've got brown skin and red hair because that's fucking makes you a star, like duh. Bitches. And like even though they grew up watching wrestling and they're like really wrestlers and stuff like that, I don't care. Divas, the Revolution, like I'm not fucking shit. I'm the fucking queen of the shit. Check this out, like I know how to do this now. I know how to do this. Look, follow me on Twitter because I'm a bitch. I mean I'm the best. Okay, Eva, what I want you to do is I want you to pick up the bear, okay? I want you to punch him in the face, pick him up again, and Samoan drop, okay? Okay, like, this is fucking easy. Like, alright, let's just... Samoan drop, I did it. Oh, take that, Sasha Banks. Dude,
that is so how every one of the
Snoop Dogg related. Oh, take that. I'm fucking coming for you, Nikki bitch. Give me a sidewalk slam, Eva. Sidewalk slam, okay. Oh! Eva, what the hell are you doing? Well, that's what we call it.
Yo, Eda, why I care, but just curious. Did Elias actually turn face? I don't watch this gay shit.
I don't watch this gay shit.
Dude.
Boston Supreme, what's up, Boston? He did turn face, but they could soft turn him back, I think, because they don't know what they're doing, I don't think, to be honest. Thank you, Boston Supreme. Yeah, I don't think they know what they're doing, so they could soft turn him back, if that makes, like, slowly, without even mentioning it, you know, turn him back, I think. But thank you, Boston Supreme. So he's supposed to be face, but who knows what will happen.
Slam, Eva. Sidewalk slam, okay. Oh! Eva, what the hell are you doing? Well, that's what we called it in fucking Florida.
That's how Brian Kendrick taught you.
Dude, you're fucking...
You're gonna take a Hurricane Rana. I thought we were wrestling. I'm not thirsty. No, Eva, that's a move.
You're gonna take a Hurricane Rana.
Hurricane Rana.
I thought we were wrestling. I'm not thirsty.
Oh my god.
Take a Hurricane Rana now. You're gonna take a Hurricane Rana. I thought we were wrestling. I'm not thirsty. No, Eva, that's a move. Oh. Cool. Ah! Eva, that was terrible. What are you talking about? Did you see what I just did? I just threw myself all over the place like a fucking gymnastics person. Like a gymnasium. This is bullshit. I'm Eva Marie, don't yell at me, Brian. I'm the shit. I've been in WWE longer than you. Eva, you gotta listen to me. You gotta listen to me. I am listening to you. You're not listening to me. I don't like that move, okay? So I was working on this finisher. Tell me what you think about this move. Check it out. So I get the girl's head down here, right? And I put her under like I'm gonna bulldog her. So instead of running, like, and then jumping and landing on my butt, instead of doing that, I run, and then I stop and I go, oh. That's actually pretty good, Eva. That's not a bad idea. You like that? It's called Time Stops. Ready?
Time stops.
Dude, I could see Michael Cole oh my god.
There she is. Time stops.
Time stops.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing now with some of them.
Do this. And then I point to myself. Paige doesn't do anything like that. Fuck Paige. I'm so sick of hearing about her. Seriously. Nobody does that. Here, let me do it for you again. You want to see it again? Check it out.
The pouty lips.
Nobody else fucking does that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes look at my training, Eva Marie, because I'm going to be the new total diva in the WWE, and I'm going to beat all those other girls. Hashtag give divas a chance. I'm the shit.
Give
this out, like, I know how to do this now. I know how to do this. Look, I'll show you. What?
Every fucking time that gets me.
Wow.
So good.
That was a lot of fun.
Like his inner Joe comes out in that one. It's fucking great.
Yeah,
It's
because
like,
You know, I'm pretty sure like Leah was downstairs like, what the fuck is all that noise? And I had to be like, listen, I'm doing a video. All right? I'm doing a video upstairs.
Hey,
Leah.
you should have just fucked with that. You shut the fuck up.
No, it was probably so loud. Like it was.
Oh god.
I can't imagine.
Oh, that shit. You mean with that particular part? Yeah.
Oh yeah, because just the bang, dude. When you walk upstairs, it's like boom, 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 and that's when you're walking. So I mean, like that must have been that, or Leah was out for that day. It probably was Leah was out, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do all this weird shit in the house. That's why I don't do anything anymore like this, because there's a kid everywhere, and if I start doing this, they either show up or they wake up. Yeah, they show up or they wake up or they wonder what I'm doing. And I don't really go outside because all my neighbors built porches outside, so they like all can see over my fence and look at me, and it's awkward, like to go out there and do anything. And then plus, then I'm messing up this yard.
Joe Cronin's outside,
yeah,
touching himself again, flipping.
Yeah, I mean,
doing his gymnastics.
I just don't. So I don't do this.
On. You got the wig on outside. They're calling the cops.
I'm like, ah! And I'm like sucking a bear's crotch, like, ah! And like my kids are watching this. Yeah, so. Like that's why I'm saying when we get into the house, which by the way, thank you for all the donations that helped me be able to get the house hopefully soon in the next couple weeks, 2 months. We'll be working on this to get into a house. That's why I'm saying one of the first things I'm doing is I am filming a Texas death match with the bear in my backyard. It will be fun, to say the least, I guess. Leah goes, what the fuck is a Texas death match?
Has a fault.
Oh, man. You know what my favorite moment with the bear was? It wasn't even that time I was in the ring. It was the time when it was like the end of the match, and I was talking shit about the bear, and then the bear, like, it was a 2 out of 3 falls match, and the bear ended up getting a hold of me and like submitting me.
Oh, making you tap.
Yeah, the bear made me tap. This was somebody asked me what my favorite one was. I think this moment was my favorite just because it's so funny.
You don't have a damn thing. And now I'm gonna end you.
Busted open.
Oh my God, this is one of the most sickest matches I've ever seen. That might have been the sickest thing I ever heard.
Say goodbye.
Here we go. Now Cronin, he still has to get a fall
bear.
here.
Better
Oh my
camera
God, here we go. He's
switches
setting
than
him up for the
Kevin
Cronin
Duncan
bomb.
Power bomb.
This is the power bomb he likes to do. Oh wait, the bear blocking it. He blocked it again. Wait a minute. Oh, Cronin! Reverse back first! Into the steal! You took too long! You took too long and the bear capitalized! Into the steal!
Look at this submission move. This is the greatest submission move ever.
Oh, wait a minute, the bear! Wait a minute, the bear grabbed him! The bear grabbed him! He's got him in the bear choke! He's got him in the bear choke, Cronin! There's no ropes to grab! There's no ropes to grab! This is no DQ! You gotta submit! Oh, Cronin! He's in there! The bear grip! He's in the bear choke. He can't. He's trying to find out of it. Look at the grip around the throat of Cronin. The bear has it cinched in. Cronin
Can't believe he locked in the
screaming.
bear hug.
The bear choke on Cronin. It's legal. He's reaching this. It doesn't matter. Cronin's fading. The bear just has to get him. He's tapping. Cronin tapping. The bear wins.
What the fuck,
I'm losing
dude?
my voice. I've lost my voice. The bear has done it. Cronin tapped out.
The fuck is wrong with me?
Cronin tapped out. And no one thought you would have a real match in a wrestling ring, a real ring with the bear, but it happened.
Yeah. that was
WrestleMania
good.
weekend, it happened.
That was fun. That was really fun.
It's classic.
You know what was really fun was the one where Finn was born. My son was born. My third kid was born, and they sent us a crib, and the crib was damaged when we got it. And I said, well, the crib's damaged. We need another one. And they were like, well, you have to send it back and whatever. And then I was like, okay, but we need a crib. And so then they said they'd send it to us. Well, no, UPS was trying to be bullshit about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The place I bought it from was like, nah, we'll just send you a new one. Yeah, the place we bought it from sent us a new one, no problem. But they kind of wanted it back, I guess, but it didn't matter. UPS wanted it back? Yeah, because they were contesting whether they broke it. Oh, yes. Okay, so UPS wanted it back. So I'm like, well, it's here. Come and get it. And like,
come and get it.
The UPS want us to like box it all back up and ship it or something, and we're like, no, like you can come get it. And they never came and got it, and they never cared about it. They were like, whatever. And I was like, are you serious that like you're not? So we just had this whole crib that just had some wood damage. It was a little dangerous. Otherwise, if it wasn't for the danger, I mean, I suppose maybe it was kind of cracked, and one of them was cracked. Yeah. Yeah, because
it was just like, the wood was scratched and it looked bad, but it worked. It was functional. That's a different story.
It had
it's dangerous.
It had wooden pieces coming out of it. So, but it was just so sad that the rest of the crib was fine.
You used that as a timeout dungeon,
right? So I get into a fight with the bear in the backyard, and I'm like, I'm going to use this as a steel guardrail, or a wooden guardrail, or whatever. So I was able to put this thing up and have the bear
Bomb. Wait a minute. The bear blocked it.
Watch this thing explode.
The bear, oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Look at the wood just go fucking flying.
Splinters.
It's fucking wood.
The bear, oh my goodness. Wait a minute. The bear blocked it. The bear, oh my goodness.
You sound just
my God,
wicked drunk.
Cronin!
It sounds drunk.
Through the guardrail! The bear reversed it! The bear reversed Cronin and put Cronin through the guardrail.
Oh my God, look at this bear do a number on me.
And now he's pummeling away on the head of Joe Cronin.
This is about the time I started to get too fat.
Gentlemen, I've just gotten word that these two will face off WrestleMania 32. Before WrestleMania 32 goes underway, they will face off.
I was sick there. You could hear it in my voice. That was a weird time. What a weird time that was. Dude, that fucking wood just exploded.
Splintered everywhere.
Splintered all over the place.
That bear has done so much shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, tomorrow night after SmackDown. I think tomorrow night on SmackDown we'll have a hell of a lot more time stuff to talk about. But this Raw was just horrible.
So. I have a feeling SmackDown's mostly going to be like Ray and Randy and Jeff and The Miz because of the Crown Jewel World Cup thing. I bet you that's going to take up a lot of time.
You think so?
I hope not, but I think so.
Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably true.
Not. I really hope I'm wrong. Because tonight they didn't really. They kept bringing it up, and Dolph was out for a little bit, but
yeah,
I mean it wasn't the main focus.
Right.
Kurt Angle had his backstage promo, but he's like my main runner at this point in time. I think he's going to be the one to take it.
Who? What was it?
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's going to win it?
I think Kurt Angle has the best shot of winning the World Cup. Yeah,
I think it's a good call because I've been saying like it's going to be the oldest person because the Saudis remember the older wrestlers. That's who they remember. So who's the oldest guy? Kurt Angle's Attitude Era, so they remember that stuff. And other than him, we had originally thought it could be maybe Randy Orton or John Cena, and probably John Cena because they love John Cena. So
yeah, they went nuts for Cena.
It was probably going to be Cena. Like, it probably would have been Cena. And now
it says right here, John Cena was originally listed as the winner.
Yeah.
Now being replaced by Bobby Lashley amidst rumors, that he refused to compete. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. It's still surprising that he's not in it at all. But
hey, let's not forget the time, Jake. And look at that, Jesse's here too. By the way, shout out to Toon Bog who dropped $100 tonight. Thank you. Let's not forget the time that this is sponsored by Toon Bog. The time that I gave the bear the Styles Clash. This was the old bear too before I killed his.
Classic.
This was his dad. I killed the bear's dad. That's why he's mad.
Oh, Styles Clash, motherfucker!
Look at this thing.
That was great. That was like Brock Lesnar's.
Oh, Styles Clash, motherfucker!
You have to kind of jump because the bear's so low. You really got to be able to go up in the air a little bit.
Oh, Styles Clash, motherfucker!
Motherfucker.
Everything
sounded like Bruce Pritchard going into a fucking cornet.
I had to bring up some of the bear. We have to look back at some of the bear stuff to build. Because in 3 to 4 months, I might be in my house, in a house, and be having that Texas death match. And some of the listeners weren't around when I used to beat up the bear and fight with the bear.
Destroy all the old furniture.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that will be real fun. We'll destroy
Wouldn't
every
it be great if
thing.
You could just destroy the house that you're leaving?
Oh, that would be.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. Like when Leah said, like you're gonna do what? I could imagine her being like, you better fucking do that here before we leave.
Go through the walls, like just break everything.
There's tons of people that have created 2K WWE Bear vs. Joe. Like look at this. There's this guy wrestling simulations. Joe Cronin the Bear rematch. There's a bunch of these. It's fucking hilarious. It's Oh wait, is this a bear? Is this what is this? TSS made a video about the bear. What's this?
Ridiculous.
Oh, this was good. This
suckered him.
What is this?
Guys still around, I'll take a piece of your fucking Jew ass. That way you're gonna go. You're
That's funny.
Well, this was TSS. What the fuck did...
Actual wrestling match now instead because... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, Cronin, he attacked the bear! Out of nowhere, he suckered him!
I guess TSS made this.
Look out, come on!
Yeah.
Come on, Smith, get in there and break this up. The referee, he's going to have to watch Cronin like a hawk in this one. I don't think Cronin wanted this match to be fair and square. He wanted some kind of hardcore thing, and oh man, into the turnbuckle goes the bear. Across, into the other turnbuckle. Cronin up top. Oh, a little suck-in action off the top. Off the second rope, rather.
Look at that bear. It's instantly. Look at these moves. This bear is done.
By Cronin, go for another cover. 1, 2. Now.
I'm winded just watching it. My God.
The fucking tough guy told my friend stick it up his fucking ass. You make me
Bear's charging up.
fucking eye out of your head. Hey, you fat Irish prick, you put my fucking money to sleep. You go get my money, I'll put your fucking brain to sleep. The wise guy's still around. I'll take a piece of your fucking Jew ass. Then where you gonna go?
Oh, good job, TSS.
TSS just a few days ago released the new Stranger Things season 2 of Joe Cronin Show. Oh, that was so
dude,
good.
Dude, it looked like full-on professional. I told him, I was like, man,
so good.
That looks amazing. I'm like, dude, that looks like really good.
He's just gotten better and better as time's gone on, so.
He's a sexy beast, too. I mean, like, I don't know if you ever seen him, like, in the shower. Like, he puts out shower videos on this other... No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
When I let him out of the basement, yeah.
Yeah, look out.
I just keep telling him, finish editing, God damn it.
I keep telling him to finish it.
Well, that's after he
like
finishes
Ryback,
editing.
like, finish it.
Finish it. This is what happens when you have a bad fucking episode of Raw. You lose your mind.
Dude, I really have lost my mind. I like, legit couldn't give a shit about Raw tonight. Like, this...
like if anybody goes to look for a review tonight and they find this, they're gonna be like,
"What the hell? Oh, what are we gonna do? Cover the Lucha House Party?"
I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you. Here's the review. I'll do it right now. I'm gonna give you the rapid Raw review right now. Ready? Finn Balor wins by DQ against Bobby Lashley for no reason. That sucked ass. And then Trish, Lita, and everybody had a big 10 million women tag match that didn't matter worth a shit, but it was cool to see Lita and Trish again. Yay. They won. Then there was some backstage thing with Ember Moon and Nia Jax. Ember Moon's getting buried, and Nia Jax is SJW, and she's huge.
And now she's turning heel again.
And then she's going to turn heel again, and why, what, we don't know. Then we had Elias versus Jinder Mahal after Elias tried to make fun of Baron Corbin and stuff, and then Elias versus Jinder Mahal happened, and Elias versus Jinder Mahal is a match that nobody ever wanted to see. And Elias,
not a strong return after his face turn. So,
but Elias wins. So good job, Elias. I just want to hear him play the guitar, but instead he had to wrestle a giant idiot. The Ascension versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. The Ascension is irrelevant. Bobby Roode and the AOP. Chad Gable and Bobby Roode are cringe as hell. The Authors of Pain should just destroy everybody, but instead that doesn't happen. Chad Gable and Bobby Roode win for some reason. I don't understand that at all. Bobby Roode should be on his own already. Just break them up and do the turn already, because this sucks ass. And then a bunch of other...
We watched a commercial longer than the match happened. There was a longer commercial break.
Rollins comes out and says some pretty cool stuff, but Dean just stands there and looks all weird and stuff. And really, they just kind of lost all the build to that. Or a lot of the build to that was just... The fire is out. As far as I'm concerned.
They extinguished any friggin' hype we had, and that's out the window.
Hype went from like a 9 or 10 to a 5 by that happening. Now they got to rebuild the hype for that, because that was a quick segment. I think, to me, it was quick. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
No, it went on and on. Seth just kept throwing shit out of, shouting, "Come on, get down here. I'll go up there." And it did drag on a little bit too much. Seth was good, but...
Nia Jax beats Ember Moon again. So that was stupid, and Nia Jax won that battle royal. Then
Tamina comes out to distract Ember Moon, but it's not Ember Moon that she'll be facing. It's Nia Jax. Why does anybody give a shit about these two? At first, I thought, they're going to team up. Then I'm like, oh no, now they are going to face each other.
Right.
I think it would have been better for them to team up if she's going to turn heel, but whatever.
That was garbage to me. So there's more garbage. Then we roll on. Raw rolls on.
This is very uncomfortable and difficult to hear. I can't imagine how hard it is to try and talk about.
Can you imagine watching this?
What do they want you to think about that? She's acting like a heel before. Then Tamina comes out, so she's clearly the heel. So what are you supposed to make of it? Like, it makes no sense.
Then I shit you not, the Lucha House Party. The Lucha House Party.
You look excited.
Goes up against the Revival. And guess what? The Lucha House Party wins!
I thought it was Kalisto and the B team, not, Lince Dorado and Grand Metalik, but whatever.
The Lucha House Party beat the Revival! The only thing that was good about this match was when Corey Graves said something about, Kalisto's getting a lot better. He's working on a whole lot of things, and pretty soon he's going to be able to know where the cat litter box is or something. And it was fucking hilarious. I don't remember what he said exactly.
but here's the thing. You got the Lucha House Party coming in, so whatever, screw 205 Live. And you're coming into, all of this, and there's no tag champs, really. I mean, we have them, but they don't matter. So all these tag teams are fighting for nothing.
Yeah, it's just, what is this?
What's the point? Oh, God.
Why would the Lucha House Party win? What the fuck are they doing? And then Dolph Ziggler versus Apollo Crews. I didn't see it because I left the room. Was that good?
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler pinned Apollo Crews. It was short. It was not good. They were very, very clunky together. Ziggler gets the super kick, scores the win.
I was going to say, maybe that was the best match of the night, but no.
No,
there was no good matches.
You came from a commercial break, and the match was already happening. The match was already happening when they came in back from the commercial break.
So the best thing of the night. So that means the best thing of the night was DX and The Undertaker and Kane. And the best thing of the night was this.
Into the turnbuckle, and Elias now has dinner where he wants him into the drift away. You just call him dinner.
That's really fucked up.
That's the best thing.
What was even good about the DX thing where you'd even put them up there with Michael Cole?
It was just like, I'm hearing DX's music, cool. The Undertaker's out there, cool.
No, that's bad. Like I want to put it the way I just did. Like, you can't even put them up there with Michael Cole on that night.
You can't.
On this night.
I agree. I think that was the second best thing that happened all night. But the best thing is dinner. Dinner was. I'm not kidding.
You're gonna see signs with dinner on it now,
dude. Dinner Mahal. Everybody, get your fucking signs. Get your signs. Get your memes out. Tweet me at CorruptedPod. I want turkey, mashed potatoes. I want cranberry sauce, potatoes, and corn that gets stuck in your ass shit when you poop in the toilet.
Stuffing.
I want stuffing. I want a beer. I want a solid dinner Mahal. Dinner fucking hall. That sums up Michael Cole. That sums up WWE. Dinner motherfucking Mahal.
Into the turnbuckle, and Elias now has dinner where he wants him into the drift away. You just call him dinner.
I can't get a commentary job, but this motherfucker's calling him Dinner Mahal.
But Elias now has dinner where he wants him into the drift away. You just call him dinner.
Raw-tarded. Hashtag raw-tarded. Buy my raw-tarded shirt. Buy my raw-tarded shirt. It's in the description box down below. Go to fucking Teespring on the Joe Cronin Show link in the description and get your raw-tarded shirt. The Dinner Mahal shirt's coming next.
Jesse, did you ever think in a million years that HBK would be returning
bald
from retirement? From retirement. Joe's favorite of all time. Favorite wrestler, And lo and behold, his favorite moment of the night is Dinner Mahal,
I'm convinced, dude, the show tonight sucked. I am convinced that what I'm about to show you, these spots of me and the Bear, were better than the wrestling matches tonight. I'm convinced, and I'm convinced that watch this one.
Oh, God, I remember these fuckers. God, I remember that one because you almost knocked your cable out, right?
That was horrific.
After all the war.
That Bear killed me.
Classic.
After all the wars that Joe Cronin and the Bear have waged against each other, Cronin tried to call a truce, or what we thought was a truce the other day when he called him out in the backyard. But then Cronin viciously attacked the Bear, insulting him, blinding him in his one and only remaining eye. But the Bear would turn the tables as he back-body dropped Cronin through the very steel guardrail that Cronin wanted to put the Bear through himself. The Bear would also stoop to Joe Cronin's level when the other day, after leaving the bathroom, the Bear viciously attacked Joe Cronin with an RKO.
How my balls didn't come out of my boxes there is amazing.
Out of nowhere,
that's
assaulting Cronin in his own home. Now the challenge has been set out. It won't be another hardcore match. It won't be another 2 out of 3 fall hardcore match. Tonight, this is going to be a traditional one-on-one match.
This was the hype video for the live WrestleMania in the ring match that I had against the Bear.
One fall to a finish.
It's ridiculous.
My name is Joe Cronin, and this Sunday, I take on one of my toughest opponents ever. This Sunday, I take on the Bear.
We were so hyped for this. We aired this during the WrestleMania pre-show we did.
You're not going to be able to stomach it, Grandma Bear. You're not going to be able to stomach it, Mama Bear. You're not going to be able to stomach it, Brother Bear. You're not going to be able to stomach seeing your family member, seeing one of your own Bear brothers not only lose a match, not only lose his life, but be decapitated live on JoeCroninShow.com. I don't think you understand what you've started. I don't think you understand that I am going to finish what you started this Sunday live on JoeCroninShow.com. I am gonna end your life in the wilderness. I'm gonna
You're in the wilderness?
Shave every hair. I am gonna flat out declaw the bear. Hashtag fact. Hashtag inevitable.
What the fuck, bro? What is wrong with me? But yeah, so I mean, I'm convinced that was better than anything that happened on Raw tonight.
Which, it absolutely was. It
which
had
is
so much
retarded.
more drama and hype.
Yeah, it's so much better. It's
interest.
so well produced.
That it was. I was so excited when you told me you actually got a wrestling ring too.
Well, I mean,
tell me all the ideas from it. I was so
I
excited.
just said, hey, can I to top rope? I was like, hey, can I use your practice ring? I was like, yeah.
But you figured they're like, for what? Don't worry about it. I need a ref.
Well,
too.
no, they knew because, I mean, Teddy Goods, by the way, he's still the reigning Top Rope Promotions World Heavyweight Champion. But at the time, Teddy Goods had the belt for over a year and a half. I mean, their top guy was the guy who worked with me. So he knew, he was all in. He was like, yeah.
He was all for it, which was so cool.
Yeah, he was like, this is great. We got in there. We beat up the bear. We beat up the ring. It was a lot of fun. Teddy did a good job. He won the belt. He saved the bear. Goods is great, man. He is really, honestly, if you haven't seen Teddy Goods, if you're in the New England area or you get a chance to see him in Carolinas, like Teddy Goods, this guy, I mean, first of all, he was tag team partners with Biff Busick, who's now Oni Lorcan in the WWE. But, Teddy really should have gotten something with WWE. It would have been nice to see him. He got tried out at NXT so many times. Like, I'm
shocked he hasn't gotten in yet. He's so friggin' impressive.
I thought he would get in eventually. I mean, I would like to see him, get something. Hopefully he gets in there as a tag team or something for a little while. I'd love to see him in there for a little while. It'd be nice. Look at this knee. He's got this running knee. He's a great guy. He's a great wrestler. Shout out to Teddy Goods. We had a lot of fun that day. Toonbog. Anyway, I'll open up the phone lines. If you guys want to talk about Raw, something that we haven't brought up, don't call and say it wasn't good. We know it wasn't good. Give us your opinions on what you think should happen, what you think about whatever. If you got some kind of take, give a call, 339-226-6610. I'll put you on. Let's go to the last of the donations here, see what's up.
Super Chat.
I just hate Raw tonight. I hate it so much.
Was that Eva Marie or Gatekeeper Drew?
Oh, trust me, that was Eva Marie because you could smell her a mile away. If you know what I mean. Down there. That was gross.
Nikki Bell also says, I'm done following her loss to Ronda Rousey. So
done wrestling?
She said Nikki Bell had tapped to Ronda Rousey last night, and she did a backstage interview where she stated, I'm done. For now, but she confirmed that she would return later in the future.
Wow. Well, she's not done. She's done for now.
Tonight's Raw was a bag of spotted dicks. Hashtag crown wanker.
Crown wanker. Oh, thanks for the donation. Crown wanker.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Crown. No, wait. WWE Crown
Welcome
Wanker.
to Crown Wanker.
God, just... Jesus. Maybe they'll get blown up over there.
Oh my God!
Shit bum!
Joe, stop please, I can't take this. I almost fell out of my wheelchair. That Eva Marie video had me dying. I nearly peed myself.
Thank you, Eric Gonzalez. I'm always happy to embarrass myself so you can laugh. Seriously. I'm always happy to embarrass myself so you can laugh. I'll prove it to you. Watch this.
Damn straight.
Swear to God. I promise. Want to see?
Uh-oh.
Look at Jesse knows what's coming. Jesse's got that concerned look on his face right now.
Mm-hmm.
See that look on Jesse's face? See Jesse's face right now? You can't see it, guys, but I can. He's like, right now, he's really worried. Jesse is extremely worried right now. He's extremely worried.
Oh, dear God. I think he's dead.
Oh!
Oh my God, dude! I thought he was gonna do that to the guitar.
I thought so too.
Like that. Oh yeah.
We heard the glass ding though.
Leah comes and goes, what the fuck was that?
It was. I thought maybe you were gonna, like, the bear was gonna come out and get you, like.
You're on camera.
Like, oh, you son of a bitch!
I just ran into the basketball hoop. Is all.
Ominous figure stands in the doorway to look at the mess that Cronin has created.
Dude, this is how fucking bad Raw was. We got like, we got. Oh no. We got a lot of good old shit though. We should keep playing it. Just saying.
A lot of people are upset because
Did he like knock himself out?
I'm okay.
He might have. Oh, there we go. All right.
All right. Doing all right.
God.
A lot of people seem to be upset with Ronda Rousey facing Sasha Banks, or excuse me, I said Sasha Banks with Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it should have been Sasha Banks.
Well,
I think it'll be a good match. I think they'll work well together, I imagine, and probably be one of Ronda's best if Becky.
Fucked up, dude, is if he started a Raw review like that and just
just running headfirst into the wall.
Yeah, no, but he stayed down and he left us here.
Right.
Like the Skype was just on a loop, like from like him to us. It just was like, I guess we'll just do the.
Oh my God! I just went back and looked at the video when Leah comes in.
Like just some weird shit like that he would do. I swear.
Dude, when Leah comes in, Leah is so bundled up because it's so cold outside. Leah looks like an alien.
That's why I said some ominous figure steps into the doorway. You can't tell that it's Leah.
Because look at how small her head is, but she's bundled up for the outside. She's wearing like double pants, like 3 jackets. Like she looks like
she's got the Jake cosplay going on.
She looks like an alien.
I'm so glad I'm not where it's that cold.
Oh yeah, it's cold. It's really cold tonight. Yeah, she bundles up, man. Before she goes out to have a cigarette, she bundles up. Oh my God, dude, that was. I've had like 7 waters. I'm watching it back.
What the I've had like 7 waters and I'm watching it back. What the fuck is it? What?
Well, because like I was looking at the table next to my desk that it got on camera for a second. You can see all the drinks.
Okay.
You can see how many drinks I drink during these shows. Like right here, quickly the camera pans down for a second, and you can see.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is, but like in a minute you'll see. There it is, right there. See all the jars? There's like 7 water bottles. There's just so much shit that I'm drinking. Here you go, Jake.
Bam! Hear the ding. Oh dear God!
That's great.
He's dead.
The slow-mo was even better.
He's dead.
Thought you were dead.
I'm gonna have HBK's bald head in about 5 more years.
Whoa.
It's all going away.
You can have you already used the super kick. Just go ahead and use his.
Yeah,
features.
there you go. I got the Macho Man bald spot going on. The Macho Man bald spot.
Except you would hunt like people.
What?
You would hunt like hunters that.
I would hunt people.
You would like hunt Shawn Michaels, I guess.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm saying, like, if you were Shawn Michaels, like, instead of being, like, hunting animals, you would, like, hunt the hunters or some shit. Like, there'd be, like, one little off thing.
What
you'd still have the super pick, like,
oh my God.
fucking, you still have, you'd be religious a little bit, but it'd be like, no.
You know what's funny? While I was searching for the bear video, I came across my Tough Enough video that WWE still has up on their website. Why does WWE keep my video up on YouTube? I'm surprised. Like, get that.
It's still there.
My video is still on.
Oh wow, that's funny. All the other shit they fucked with, and they leave that up, huh?
Yeah, my video on their YouTube channel is still up. That's really weird that it's still there.
Did you ever enter more than that time? That one time,
no,
or they haven't done it since?
It was just that one time. I mean, they took the commentary thing submission, but then during the Tough Enough, I got the email from them about being an alternate or whatever, and You know, one person that I really like, I like her because she I thought she got better, and that I talked to Mandy Rose a lot at that time on Twitter because she was too, but then they obviously chose her. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be picked, you know. I knew it. I didn't think she was gonna be good though, but then she was. She was better than that other girl that everybody thought was cool until they realized she couldn't learn shit, and then you realized Mandy Rose was learning. And it was like, oh, shit. The pretty girl's actually learning stuff, and the girl who was not the ideal hot chick who you thought was going to be good ended up not being very good at the time, at least.
Yeah, go figure.
I don't remember her name now, but I just remember Mandy being ending up doing it. It was kind of cool, man, because we were friends with her for a little while, so it's weird that she's on TV now and stuff like that, but
yeah.
I don't know. I think we should get the fuck out of here. I think we beat a dead horse of Raw that's awful. It's terrible. We probably could real quick touch on the fact that Jericho's cruise is still going on, and that to me looks like a pretty goddamn good time. It's too bad it was like $50,000 or whatever to rent a cabin.
Yeah, it was very expensive. People are complaining also about the podcast that's coming up with The Undertaker in the UK.
Really?
And yeah, because I guess the tickets there are super expensive.
Really? To go to the wait, you can go to the podcast?
To hear him say
you can go to the podcast.
For 2 hours?
It's a live taping. It's with Inside the Ropes. That's who's doing it. And they said their first tour is going to feature The Undertaker for shows in London, Glasgow, and Manchester in the spring.
Okay. Wow.
And I guess tickets are the lower end for just a photo and a ticket is 220 British pounds, I believe. So it's $250 roughly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's fucking.
The VIP seats are $375.
Well, wait, how much are they normally here for? If you get when they do the WrestleMania meet,
50
to see the top stars.
Yeah, usually the meet and greet.
But then again, then it's supply and demand. If they run out of the tops, you got to see the lower end guys, right?
Not usually meet and greets, depending if you're
ShiBUM.
There's either admission to the show.
Better
or
late
individual.
than never. Shout out to the chat. Hope you are doing good, Joe, Jake, and Jesse.
Oh, thank you, Gorilla
Hell
Strong.
yeah, Gorilla Strong.
Gorilla Strong. Better late than never. That's what that's what Lee always says about a period.
To watch him do what? A shoot?
This is to watch an interview with The Undertaker and Inside the Ropes. So
I say more than you know.
But you do get most of them, not all of them, but most of the packages come with a meet and greet of some sorts, just a photo or one autograph and one photo. The lowest end is, like I said, 220 pounds, and that's just a VIP photograph, no autographs included. So
that's right. Sam Roberts wears Brie Mode t-shirts. Sam Roberts likes Brie Mode t-shirts.
When's the last time Undertaker's been to a UK show with them? Or done anything over there?
I don't remember. I don't for a long time. No.
That might be why they're doing it like that. Maybe that's why they're charging it up.
He might have gone
the last time for them too.
He might have gone 5 years ago or something on a tour.
I mean, he could do his own personal shit, but I'm talking about with the WWE and all that shit, or something this big.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know, honestly.
And he doesn't do interviews. All of a sudden he's doing them. This is fucking.
Actually, I stand corrected. The Undertaker at WWE Axxess. It said face value for his ticket was priced at $180.
Okay, so that makes sense to me.
Right.
But I thought Axxess, you just bought into the event and then you got to meet everybody.
No, because I remember when I was looking up tickets, it was it differed on the stars you were seeing, and it also and then there was some that looked like they were. So yeah, I thought it was that at first. That's what it was.
Yeah, because I thought Axxess was a general admission thing. I thought that's how it worked last year. No. I don't know if anybody in the chat.
It might have been because I made. Wait a minute, let me think.
What do you mean?
I think it was last year, but what it was I remember seeing that I couldn't get John Cena and some of these other ones because they were already sold out. But I could get it was mid to low grade guy, whoever was left.
I already have a $300 bounty on my head in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Gorilla, that's awesome, man. It's a mess, dude. If you hurt your horse, it's it sucks if you fuck your horse up. I was watching some videos on that today. And I'm like, man, I'm going to take care of my horse like crazy. But
you know the horse's balls shrink if it's too cold out in the game, when you go to the snow area?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's when you race them.
So weird. Yeah, I remember when that news came out. Everybody was talking about that. It was crazy. It was like that was like the craziest news. It was like trending at one point.
Yeah, but if you get like blood all over your body in the horse, if you walk into water, you can actually see the blood like trail off in the water as you get clean. People won't talk to you when you're dirty, you know, if you don't take baths and shave. And
yeah, I love the realism. I'm only like, I'm not farther enough through it enough to get there. Another thing I want to say real quick is I will be announcing where you guys can go if you want to buy your way into the 2K19 Battle Royal. You could have a chance to win the Battle Royal, and if you win, you'll be facing somebody for the JCS World Heavyweight Championship on 2K19 at the first pay-per-view we do, or the first big event we do for the show. That's going to be fun. On Patreon right now, you can go watch This Is War Episode 1. This Is War Episode 1. There's 3 matches, 3 titles on the line in the 2K19 virtual Joe Cronin Show tournament. So I will have more news on that. Just remember, keep that in your head. You can create your character if you want, or I'll create it for you with your name and just throw something together. But if you want to do something, make sure you create the character, and I'll have the link for that. And then when you buy your way into that, or you're a patron at a certain level, you'll be in it. You just got to send me your your hashtag or whatever you're donating, however you download on 2K. And then we're going to put everybody in a battle royal. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. I'll be in the thing. Jake will be in it. Jesse will probably be in it. There'll be a lot of other people. It'll be crazy, man. We'll see who wins, or maybe we won't be in it because it's for the listeners. So we'll see how many people are in it. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It'd be like fun if people like made their own characters and you got to watch all the listeners do it.
That's what I think.
That's what he's trying to do.
And then like I don't know, maybe at like the end like. You have us come out like or some. Then it'd be rigged. But I was gonna say you have us come out at the end and see if they can beat us or whatever.
Well, that's the thing that's gonna happen. Kind of like it's gonna be like me, you, Jake, Ken, like everybody, Connor, and anybody I can think of that's involved. That's a personality, and we're gonna be involved in like a what's it called? Not Hell in a Cell, but Elimination Chamber. I don't know if we make
how many
Leah.
people is that?
If we make Leah has to be a guy because you can't put girls against guys. I think.
I know that's
shit. She'll love that.
No intergender matches. You know who you need to get a hold of is Heist Man, because he was the one that made all of those incredibly realistic, versions of us.
Really?
In the last few iterations of the game. Yeah, that's how I actually started talking to him, because he hit me up on Xbox. And he was sending me like you and Justin Bailey and Tommy and Jesse, like all of us in the 2K games, and he would simulate the matches.
Wow, that's crazy,
and
bro.
The detail that he would put into the characters was so insane. It was ridiculous.
Dude, I will get Butt Fuck Dumb will be back. I promise you.
Let me see if
all.
I can pull one up in the meantime.
Butt Fuck Dumb will be back.
A lot of people want Butt Fuck Dumb to return.
Well, dude, he was a major attraction there for a minute.
Yes, he will
God,
come
I was
back.
just watching an old episode of Monetize This, and that was like when he debuted.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It was crazy. Or
Dude.
at least when like you were hyping it. I don't know if I got to wear it.
I love Butt Fuck Dumb.
Yeah, he's over. Butt fuck dumb, like.
Yeah, man, that was who would I mean, what?
Goddamn BFD.
What a big son of a bitch Butt Fuck Dumb was, and is, and he'll be back.
Butt fuck dumb.
Can't say it.
Good old Butt Fuck Dumb.
Dude.
Remember Butt
God.
Fuck Dumb?
Talk about Michael Cole fucking up. If there was a wrestler named that, he'd be fucking left and right.
Bumble Fuck Some. Well, he'd be all messed up.
We got Bumblebee Fuck here with
Bumblebee Tuna. Bumblebee
I
Fuck.
want to hear one of them like just say something. I don't know. Michael Cole needs to go though. I think maybe they'll do it. He'll be like, "You said dinner."
I think tonight.
I called him Dinner
Fucking
Mall.
said dinner.
Awesome.
Now they're bringing signs that say dinner.
Here we go.
That would do it. Bring signs. Everybody bring signs.
Remember this?
Whoa.
Remember this?
Oh my God! What am I watching?
And this is all because of January 18, 2016 Raw.
Dude, the fucking it repeats the pattern.
Why? Fuck!
Your eyes are too pretty.
Oh yeah? You want a piece of these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those baby blues.
Can we keep the blood on the face though? Because it does something for me.
I'll smear that all over my asshole. For you. Just for you.
Could you imagine fucking that's like your thing, like why don't you blade and then put the fucking that's one of the wrestlers like thing for the rats. They're just like, yeah, why don't you put it on your asshole?
Yeah.
Blade for me first.
Put that flute inside you.
Well, I guess there wasn't that like what's his name? Balls Mahoney. He went beyond that, I guess.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, Balls Mahoney was fucked. Dude, you know what's really
blood everywhere, man. Fucking New Jack's thing is fucking hilarious.
You know what's really
blood on the walls.
Jesse, look at this video from 2014. Look at this.
Oh,
and by God, if things don't change soon, I think me and my buddy Kevin are gonna stop watching.
Oh, that was after the mark.
The Joe Cronin Show, and I'm the fucking devil.
Golden moment from Triple H last night on Raw. Hey, there was a good chunk of Raw that really sucked. 30% of it, maybe.
Wow.
But there were those
it's gotten a
little
lot worse.
awesome moments.
It's gotten a lot worse.
That just made you go, God, this is good to watch. Like, for instance, this moment. When we found out between Stephanie McMahon's breasts is a giant gaping hole of death. Seriously though, I don't care how far apart those boobies spread. I'd still smush my face right between that chest and slam them into my cheeks.
Did you show a picture of it during this?
I don't know what I was doing.
Oh, because there's a picture
I
of it.
really gotta watch what I say because I think a lot of people think that I'm.
Dude, her tits are really far apart from each other.
They may get the idea that I'm disrespectful and I hate everybody. And the thing well, actually I am. I'd like to say let's cut off all the sex topics, but how can you do that when you see something like this? Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh man, I'm gonna start calling her Nipple Bella. My God, holy crap. Between Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, I mean, those nipples, they just want to come out. Just let it happen. Just let it go. Make it TV-14 again. You know what they need to do is start taping their breasts like Sable used to do and other women do sometimes when they're worried about the nipple slip. Because, I mean, at this point, I mean, WWE's almost probably going to start regulating that they do it because these boobies are coming out everywhere. You had the screen go blank on Raw. Brie called Stephanie a bitch, which was hilarious. So these are my hilarious moments of the night on Raw, I gotta say. But nothing beats the Home Alone reaction from this fucking guy. Woohoo! Oh my God, she said bitch! This is how crazy we've all become because we're so used to this PG crap. Somebody says bitch, and any guy over 25 years old starts running around his living room. She said bitch! She said bitch! She said bitch!
That guy was way too excited that she said bitch that night. Yeah. I'll never forget that. The guy was like, oh! I was like, are you okay, bro? This show sucks. Well, are you going to be okay? This guy has to be one of the Queer Eye for the Straight guys.
Yeah, like the only time it was appropriate, and I don't remember.
Yeah.
Was he a plant? I don't remember the black.
Yeah, it's you know
WrestleMania.
what? I mean, now that I think about it, probably was a plant because he was right there with her, and he's like, "Oh!"
Well, this guy, that's what I thought was like he might be a plant. But then I was wondering about that. Was the guy at WrestleMania a plant? Because that was like a worthy moment of it, at least. But
yeah. Oh yeah, there was. Oh my God, there's been so many plant-seeming people that it's.
Well, even lately, like last week, when he flipped, it was like on this night, somebody from the crowd just yells it because they were right by where the camera was going to walk up.
Oh right.
It was perfect. It was
people should yell like, "I'm a plant."
That would be that would be great. Like go in and well, but they would probably only use people's kids and all that bullshit. That work with the show.
What else say? I don't know what else I said in this. I was just trying to see.
This is the Joe Cronin Show. Click a must-see title, a must-have.
I just like it's funny going back to watch. Like it's like we still weren't happy then. Like it's just it was a mess then.
Dude, it was I can't believe that was 2014 because it was the same vibe. Like
yeah, you know, I think it's way worse now though. I really do.
Oh yeah, but they were already heading here, and it was like I wonder if the Roman thing, if that's going to change anything that he's got. Like, if they're I don't see how, with the money being what it is. If they didn't have all the money and the stock wasn't up, I would think this would change something. But I don't know if, you know, they probably will do the same. They'll probably just do the same shit over and over, and it'll be like, until Roman gets back, you know?
Right.
And I'm hopefully not, but, you know.
I don't know, man. It all blows.
Somebody has to do something now while Roman's fucked up that they can't lose. Like, someone has to go off the script now while they're like not expendable as much.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is like so it has to be somebody who is a top guy that like considers themselves like they got to do it for everybody else too, because it has to be someone who's willing to take the heat kind of thing, big time.
Yeah, but they'll just. I feel like they'll just cut them out though. They'll just be like, "Yep, you're done."
Yeah, because everybody's replaceable at this point.
Yeah, but then, oh man, they almost got to do it together then, because what are you gonna do? Cut the whole fucking roster? They won't make it without all the personalities that they have sort of made out of these stars is enough to where they wouldn't be able to make it without them. At least they haven't done a great job at character development, but they've got characters, and they'd lose them all. If they did it like as like a general thing together, I think they could pull it off. But yeah, you're right. One guy, they'd find a way to write him off.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good for them. It's just so much of a risk for them that they just don't want to do.
Damn souls.
Let me get the hell out of here, guys. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's all go to bed. Thank you to Jesse J at Jesse J JCS on Twitter. At Countdown Ended on Twitter is Jake, and I'm getting looks from Leah like, "What are you doing?" So I'm out of here. Jake, thank you guys. Love you both, and thanks for being here with me. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you guys on Facebook. Mwah. Talk to you on Facebook. All you guys, thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for donating tonight. Thank you for supporting the show, and keeping me here doing this. I know normally we break down Raw a little bit better, but tonight it was just so dead. There was nothing to do or talk about. Give us a better show, Raw. You suck. This will probably get better once Crown Jewel is over, but man, this is pathetic. Tomorrow night, WWE SmackDown review right here. I'll probably have some more stuff up on Patreon. If you're not a patron, jump over to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Become a patron. Not only support my show by dropping $5 or whatever, but you also get 30 hours of bonus content a month on Patreon. Downloadable audio, videos, live hangouts, videos you can't see on YouTube, of course. Everything is exclusive to Patreon mostly. I can do a bunch of shit on Patreon that YouTube just doesn't allow. And I want to shout out to some of the new patrons. We got Danny O'Malley, $5. Nikki J, $10. And William Fuller is back. Will, thank you, man. $5 pledge. We'll see you guys over on Patreon. Over 352 patrons and counting. And now let's enjoy and reflect on the Stone Cold Steve Austin and Dean Ambrose podcast. See you guys on the Patreon tonight. And if you guys want to, some people have said they want to donate privately to help the show and help me out. Well, if you want to, go for it. It's joecroninshow.net, and the link is somewhere on the website to do that on the top right or something like that. Look at Stone Cold's privates, man. He's got to have big balls. I've always thought Steve Austin, man, he's got some big
Stone
balls.
Cold Steve Austin asked you a question. You're the WWE champion, Dean. I want to know, did your dad touch you when you were younger? Did your dad beat the shit out of you? Like, why did you want to become a WWE wrestler? I don't know. I saw it on TV like everybody out of high school. Well, damn it, son. What I'm trying to say is, like, who made you passionate? What made you want to become a WWE superstar? Well, I always liked, Bret Hart, and, he was cool, and, wow. Oh, all right, so you saw Bret Hart, you were like, I want to do this, and then what you did. But what I'm trying to say is you had a tough life, like, where your parents didn't live together, like, you kind of had it tough, son, right? I don't know why I don't know, I guess I had a same kind of life like everybody else, I don't know. Well, damn it, son, now you're the WWE champion. What do you think when you're in the locker room? Like, do you go around making sure the boys are in order? Or like, what do you want to do next with the title now that you're the WWE champ? You were trying to raise the bar? What are you trying to do? I don't know. It's just like, I got this belt and it's pretty cool. I just got I have sex with Renee Young. I don't know.
God damn it, son, you are the WWE champion. Do you give a fuck about this business? Do you give a damn about what Stone Cold Steve Austin is saying to you? It's because it sounds like to me that you really couldn't give a damn. Now, wait a minute. You saying, like, I don't, like, whoa, like, I'm no disrespect. Like, I mean, are you trying to say I don't care, like, about this? Whoa, like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Son, what the fuck are you saying? Are you the champion or not? You're the WWE champion, and yet you come on here like a crybaby bag of shit. What the fuck kind of champion is in the WWE? I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, like, I'm in somebody else's sandbox, and I went out there with Brock Lesnar. He did the thing. I did the thing. I wanted to do all these things, but I couldn't do them. So we just had the match we had. I guess I don't know.
Damn, my stomach, man.
Son, do you have a goddamn... What Stone Cold Steve Austin wants to ask you is, do you have a set of balls? Because, hell, son, if I went out there and had a half-ass match against Brock Lesnar like Dean Ambrose, who now is wearing the WWE Championship, son, I would have beat the living hell out of somebody in the back. I don't care if it was Triple H, Vincent K. McMahon, or somebody's ass would have been whooped by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Are you a pussy? What is going on? I don't know. I don't fucking. I mean, what the fuck with that? That is the fucking representation of what's wrong with WWE. Oh, damn it, son. You know what, Dean? Shut the fuck up, Dean. I got Jeff Hardy coming in here. Jeff, what is going on? I know they canceled my podcast on the WWE Network because Stone Cold Steve Austin asked Triple H why they hate China. All I did was ask Triple H why they don't like China, and then she died, and then they couldn't figure it out. But damn it, Jeff Hardy, why don't you have a seat? Jeff, when are you gonna have the broken gimmick? Well, me and Matt, we just want to, we want to come in here, want to have as good a run as we can. I mean, I said it to the WWE Universe when we were here last time, before I left, that, I'm going to be back. Absolutely going to be back. And we're back here now. It's great. It's been perfect. Matt's happy. I'm happy. We're doing the thing. We're doing the team, the fucking extreme. Oh shit, can I swear on here? I don't know. Goddamn fuck, you can say whatever the fuck you want. You can say dick to cock, ball sack. You can even say fuck toe to horse if you want. Jeff, damn it, you can do it all day. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, my kids might watch. That's why I be careful. But I will say that we're back. We're the Hardys are back, and we're happy to be here. Matt's here. Matt's right here. Matt, do you want to say something? I don't really want to talk that much. Yes. Well, that brings up a good point, Matt. You really haven't been doing the persona that some of us had seen over at that other place. Everybody kind of really been thriving for that, frothing at the mouth. Can you guys tell me what the fuck is going on? I don't know.
I want to have an electrifying robot three-way with Charlie and Charlotte and make them short.
Back in the day, we'd be doing crack for real, but I guess now they do shots of sugar, fucking pussies. We got Jeff Hardy, Dean Ambrose. Basically, after all that I've heard tonight, it's kind of concerning. I've also got my other special guest over here, Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret, what do you make of what Dean Ambrose has said? He's the WWE champion. We know back in my day, Stone Cold and Steve Austin. If the champion sounded like that, we would have probably beat the living shit out of him in the locker room. It would have been real easy for me to take over if Hulk Hogan had the attitude of Dean Ambrose. If Dean Ambrose was, if Hulk Hogan had Dean Ambrose's personality about fucking, 20 years ago, I would have been WWF champion for like 6 years. Well, damn it, see, that's what I said. I said, God damn it, Dean, you ain't got no personality right now. You sound like a goddamn dead doornail. I can't believe it. Well, you know what? It's absolutely true. Years ago, Hulk Hogan had to fuck with me around this corner, that corner, that corner. When you turn the camera on, Hulkamania would run wild on the television. But it's what Hulkamania did behind the scenes that really, that really cemented the nail in the coffin there. And I had to wait years to get my shot, my rightful shot, because I'm the best there is. All right, damn it, shut the fuck up, Brett. Jesus Christ, you're definitely good, but every goddamn year, I'm the best there is, the best there was. What the fuck? I thought by now, with all your goddamn concussions, you would have forgot that fucking thing. Don't you know Natalia made that up, you stupid idiot?
Natalia's a whore. She always was a whore, and I always hated her dad. Oh my God, damn it, son. Dean, what do you got to say about this? Hey, can I go fuck Renee Young? Or we're gonna make a video. All right, Jesus, that's all you do now. You can't be the WWF champion, but you can stick it in a pussy. All right, I'm fucking. This has gone on way too long.
And I said, well, shit, she gave me $300 to sleep with her. I could borrow money from her, not to have sex with her, but she'd give me money. Then I started thinking about the snake, Brett. I started thinking about Damien, and I swear to God to you, if I didn't fucking like a bitch, like a baby, I started crying. Ah, damn it, Jake. Brett. I don't even know who I am.
I forgot who I was doing.
I don't even know who I am anymore. I started crying like a baby while I was jacking all over this thing.
Does anybody really know who they are?
That I wanted to fuck.
I love those little things.
Are you sure you're you? Because one minute you might be you, but then you might do something that you wouldn't believe you would do.
It would change you forever.
I didn't think I would be sucking dick for a bottle of wine, but I did it. That snake bread. I
smelled Vince McMahon's butthole.
Did it?
No,
I'm not proud.
Deep-throated honky-tonk man's cock.
I'm just a honky-tonk man.
The only reason honky-tonk man had the title so long is because he walked in on Pat Patterson jacking off a kid. Vince took the snake away.
Vince,
bro,
you will make me the champion, or you will be. But I'll tell you, it sure smelled like a woman. He was like, oh, Jake, the PETA's gonna find out about this. Hell, how did Vince find out about it? That's another story. He caught me. I was at the bar. I was down near Trump Tower at the bar, and Vince caught me one night, and I spilled the beans, and I told him that I would make Damien swallow my dick. And that's the only reason Vince, otherwise he never would have cared. He never would have taken Damien away from me. But that is the hell that is my life.
About a year ago, we released a Jake the Snake Roberts fake confessions.
And Vince said, well, that's fine, Jake, but, we're paying for the damn snake. And Vince wasn't happy that he had to pay all this money to truck the snake around. And I said, Vince, no. Hell, it's my only friend. I lost my girlfriend, my kids hate me. And now Vince McMahon, there he is, telling me that I'm about to lose my partner, essentially. Nobody wanted to ride with me.
Well, Jake, I remember that. I can remember you, and you would travel everywhere with the damn snake, and, frankly, some of the people got pissed off, but, I can understand how you'd be upset about that.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. This motherfucking snake. There was one night, I swear to you, I lost the snake. I had no idea where Damien was. I had no clue, Brett. And I swear to you, at first I didn't give a fuck. I was looking around for my next hustle. I wanted crack cocaine so bad. And I found some. And I said it wasn't enough. I didn't have enough money. And Vince didn't pay me enough. So what I did was I knew this girl. She lived down the street, always down there. We were in Baltimore, Maryland. And I said, well, shit, she gave me $300 to sleep with her. I could borrow money from her. Not to have sex with her, but she'd give me money just to borrow. She would do that sort of thing. rich fucking asshole bitch, you know. So I go down there, I get the money from her, I'm banging her brains out, and I'm thinking, ah, yeah, this is good. But then I started thinking about the snake. Brett, I started thinking about Damien. And I swear to God to you, if I didn't fucking, like a bitch, like a baby, I started crying. Ah, damn it, Jake, Brett, I don't even know who I am anymore. I started crying like a baby while I was.
You know, I want to welcome everybody to my podcast. So here I am, and we're gonna go to we're gonna have a bunch of guests. It's gonna be amazing. Your Damien was dead, Jake?
No, I misspoke. I'm with Damien. I'm with Damien. He's been slithering around this hotel room over chairs, over a desk, Brett, over a dead body, over the carpet, and I can smell the smell of dead pussy. The smell of the hotel aroma.
Well, you know, that's really interesting there, Jake. But you know, what have you been up to? Seriously, we all love you, and I'm sure everybody wants to hear about how you've been doing since, you know, really you got a lot of help from Dallas over there, and, you know, you had some cancer kind of scare on your leg and things like that.
Well, they say it ain't my time, Brett. That's the thing, it ain't my time. I mean, last night, I was sucking on this girl's pussy, and
Jake, damn it, Jake, whoa, wait a minute, Jake, you can't, Jake, it's a family podcast. You know, you just can't say, God damn it, you can't say things like that on my show, Jake. All right, so just,
oh, no, oh my God, no, I'm sorry, Jake. Brett, I'm sorry. Tell everybody out there I'm sorry. My God, I apologize.
Can't say, God damn it, you can't say things like that on my show, Jake. All right, so just,
oh, no, oh my God, no, I'm sorry, Jake. Brett, I'm sorry. Tell everybody out there I'm sorry. My God, I apologize, Brett. I had a fight with Damien. I had a fight with him. And I've been upset. I've been all wound up. I forgot your rules about the show you told me. Oh, my. Oh, the holy in hell. I'm so sorry, Brett.
Well, damn it. Just, Jake, relax and don't let it happen again. You know, we're having a good conversation here. We don't need to be, son of a fucking bitch. We don't need to be, saying these terrible things.
Wait, Brett, did you just swear? I mean, didn't you just say drop an F-bomb? Or you told me I
didn't drop an F-bomb. I said, you know what, Jake? Why don't you shut your goddamn old fucking face up before I smack the You know what? Goodbye, Jake. Goodbye, Jake. I hung up on him. But that's the way you're gonna be, you stupid shit. Good night, everybody. That's the kind of stuff you get on Patreon.
3, 2, 1. Eminem, you wanna talk about mumble rap? You all gonna die soon, how about that? Kiss me outside, but you did. Left you on the ground with a broken lip, broken hip, pants unzipped, cause you tried to fuck some little kid. You dumb bitch, you exposed, and now all you do is pay for hoes. I'ma do drugs, 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 I'ma do drugs. I'm a new thug, I'm a new thug, I'm a new thug, I'm a new thug, I'm a new thug. I'ma do drugs, I'ma do drugs, I'ma do drugs, I'ma do drugs. This is how I roll, finger in the hole of a hoe that's on dope. Insert the rope on a rope, pull it out and make a joke. Me Too movement all over me, like a disease, no apologies. Take my middle fingers, please. Feel the finger on the fucking trigger squeeze. My generation had more mass shootings, of course. Be careful, I will shoot up your porch. Parents divorced, so I got mad. I shot up the fucking court. Be a good sport, they said. Now they is dead. Blood red, nice family. Instead, they bled. Fuck Keemstar, that fat ass fucking scum. I always hated my mom. Always hated my mom.
drugs, I'ma do 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 drugs. I'm a new thug, I'm a new thug, I'm a new thug, I'm a new thug, I'm a new thug. I'ma do drugs, I'ma do drugs, I'ma do drugs, I'ma do drugs, I'ma do drugs. I'ma do drugs. I'ma do drugs. I'ma do thug. I'ma do drugs. Yeah, fuck your mother's cunt. Download the song on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show and 100 other songs. Suck it. D-R-U-G-S D-R-U-G-S relieves all the stress. D-R-U-G-S I'ma do drugs, 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 I'ma